Today on DNVR Buffs Draft Day Live, it's finally here. Travis and Shedeur will find out where they're playing their NFL careers tonight, and we're going to be doing it all along with you. Let's have a night. Let's go!
Squad! Coming to you live from the DNVR studio. It's DNVR Buffs Live Draft Day Special, baby. Whew. What a day. Let's go, man.
Wait. Why is DNVR Buffs doing a Draft Day Special?
Because we run this shit.
And now we put players in the league.
Period.
Let's go. It's a beautiful thing.
It's finally here. Let's get it.
Man, it has been a long time since this would have made sense to do. A long time since this would have made sense to do, but it makes great sense tonight because we're going to get to see two of our favorite Buffs of all time realize their dreams live tonight, and that's going to be really, really special.
It's going to be emotional too, I feel like, for a lot of people around the world. Obviously the families of Shedeur Sanders, the families of Travis Hunter as well, man. I'm just excited to see these boys, like you said, RK, get their dreams realized tonight. Like, this is going to be a special moment. I tweeted earlier, every draftee that's in Green Bay for the draft tonight for the first round got to pick like their walkout song, and Travis picked "Let It All Walk Out" by Lil Wayne, and that's gonna hit when he walk across that stage. Obviously with his whole fam there, Pops included.
Is this
going to be a movie?
Thing?
I think so. I don't remember this ever being a thing before.
Happened before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I guess I've never just really been tuned in.
Draft Nick over here.
This is my day, bro. This is my day.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you.
Bro.
And to
Happy
you as well.
holidays, brother.
And to you, Scotty.
Appreciate it, man.
Look, the entire time we've been watching this, they've been talking about Shedeur.
Yeah, I know.
No,
What content would this country even have if it were for Shedeur Sanders?
ESPN better be cutting him a check after this.
The NFL better be cutting him a check. The NFL account literally, obviously Shedeur tweeted earlier. What did he tweet earlier? He was like, whatever happens today, I'm built for it.
Yep.
I'm built for whatever happens today. And the NFL account quote retweeted that post with like a video of Shedeur throwing up the watch. They
posted his draft card. Also, the Shedeur Sanders draft card.
Just anything, bro.
Not only should ESPN be cutting him a check, NFL Network should be cutting him a check. Everyone who's broadcasting the draft should be cutting him a check. And then every single aggregator account on Twitter owes 100%. Him an equity stake in their account.
Pretty much.
Not just a check.
One kind of not Colorado Buffalo related thing. Celestial and Katina in the chat goes, big shout out to the master stylist Scotty Procter for Ashton Fit. I had to get that boy Ashton Genty right. That boy got the crystals, the diamonds on his Crocs tonight at the draft.
Are those the best pair of Crocs you've ever seen?
I've seen better.
Yeah, me too.
I've seen better. Those are fire though. Those are the first pair of Crocs.
Who had better?
I don't know. I can't think of it right now, but I can think of the pair of Crocs that I'm thinking of right now in my mind. I don't remember who was wearing them, but those are probably the first pair of Crocs I've seen with diamonds in them, though.
Yeah.
And my boy might be a Chicago Bear tonight, so I had to get him right. You know.
There you go. That's nice of you. Also, shout out to our guy Alec at Crocs.
Yes,
they've got to be stoked about getting that deal inked.
100%.
Or maybe it wasn't a deal at all. Maybe he just did it on his own volition.
Boy, just say you wanted to be fresh, fly, and comfortable.
Yep. I had to rep the number one quarterback in the draft tonight.
I'm repping the best player in the draft tonight.
Jeez.
Let's go.
That's
Who are you repping?
I'm repping the year that these guys' lives changed. 2025, baby. 2025. Let's go.
Just a big fan of the year.
I love the year. What
This
a
is
big
a great year.
I mean, for real.
There's
What a year.
hella people out there. That's
Yeah,
great.
bro, this
Bay
is literally the only thing to do in Wisconsin.
That's what I was saying earlier, bro. Like, they probably just brought the whole city out because what else you going to do Thursday night in Green Bay in late April? But yeah, Green Bay showed up. That's a dope turnout.
Maybe that is actually the reason, because we were asking earlier, like, why the hell would they put the draft in Green Bay? Maybe the reason was, like, put it places where no one has anything else to do.
For sure.
You put it in Denver, Colorado, well, guess what? There's a Nuggets game tonight.
I swear.
It's an interesting thought. So, like, they should put it in Lincoln, Nebraska.
No. Nah.
Why would you say that?
There's nothing else to do.
They don't deserve it, bro.
That's true. They don't deserve anything.
Grand
They should put
Rapids,
it in
Iowa.
Ames, Iowa. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Programming note for the people. And this is an important one, so make sure you're listening if you're in between two different streams right now. We are going to relay the information as soon as we get it. It doesn't make sense for us to be sitting here like, we know where Travis is going,
Right.
but we're not going to say it.
Well,
till
the
it's
whole
on
chat
TV.
is saying where he's going. Yeah.
So when we get information, we're going to say Adam Schefter is reporting that this, that, and the other is happening. And maybe, if you want to pass it on to me, I'll make it a nice, fun, big announcement rather than just a reading of a tweet. So if you don't want us to spoil it for you and you want to see it live on TV, I would recommend pausing us right now for, I don't know,
4 or 5 minutes.
yeah, 5 minutes probably would get you to a safe spot. I know that's going to be hard for you to not listen to us for 5 minutes. You have to hear nothing for 5 minutes. But that's probably the best way if you want to see things live on TV. Just wanted to get you guys kind of in the know there, so you're not bummed because you wanted to see it on TV and you heard it from some dumb guy in Denver.
There's not. We do have some news to talk about today.
That sounded dusty.
Well, I was eating some chips before the show started. Probably not my smartest move. But yeah, there is some transfer portal stuff to talk about. Last night, big entry. Zach Owens entering the portal. One of Pastor's kids, one of the guys who went to high school with R.J. Johnson, the Hood brothers, I believe, as well. Yeah, he had a great spring. He was really coming along, but he's headed out.
I think it sucks because he's a talented guy. I've personally been hyping Zach Owens up a lot the last couple weeks because
You ran his price
I
up,
love
bro.
You did.
Hey, Zach, if you're listening, bro, let me get a little cut, bro. I just need a little something. But he's obviously a really talented football player. And two things can be true, right? Zach Owens, I believe, is a power 4 starting offensive lineman right now this season. But he might not be a power 4 starting offensive lineman for Colorado this season. Obviously, with the additions of Xavier Hill, who we expect to be at left guard, and Zai Crisler, who we expect to be at right guard, there wasn't an obvious starting spot for Zach Owens. And like I said, he probably has a starting spot, there for him elsewhere. And he should certainly go and pursue that. But I think this really puts the importance on this staff has to hit on a right tackle here, this spring portal. Because again, we were kind of counting on, Blake Steen,
Yep.
More portal news. Obviously, who visited Colorado this past week, the Virginia transfer tackle who started every game for the Cavaliers at right tackle this past year. He committed to Mississippi State. But yeah, what's up?
Well, this is Broncos related, but Diana Rossini is saying the Broncos are making an aggressive push into the top 10.
Nuh-uh, bro. Come on.
I said no, bro.
Let's go. You're absolutely right, Scotty. This is a blow. Even if he doesn't end up starting, I mean, he was developing into a nice player.
Yeah.
And
You would have been like my sixth man, one of the top depth pieces, I would have think.
for sure. And it's just obviously not the plan. You bring him in as a young guy last year who didn't really see much playing time at all at Clemson.
Yeah.
You get him into your strength program. He really catches on. He starts to make progress when it comes to, getting his body into shape, into, shape to start pretty much. And then he was backing it up with his play this spring. So yeah, we'll see. Xavier Hill's probably going to play left guard. There are more tackles on the way, though, so stay tuned.
I officially have no comment on this because it's draft day and the draft has started and I'm in good vibes only mode.
Let's get it.
And so that's a bad vibes thing. Sorry. Rules are rules.
I actually
I
go grab my
respect it.
phone charger.
That's
See you later,
you're
bro.
gonna have to just live with that,
20% ain't gonna make it that far,
bro. You're just gonna leave right now?
Yeah, bro. We can hold it. Bro,
The draft hasn't even started.
Yeah,
There's
bro,
there's got to be like 10 people in this office that can help you.
All right.
Lean into your support system, Jake.
It's
true.
It's in my backpack.
You know,
though.
let
I'm
your
gonna have to
people help you.
You know, the zipper near the bottom, but not the bottomest one.
Check this. Bring me my backpack. Actually, no, don't say it like that. That's how you would probably say it. Hey, so-and-so, could you potentially bring me my backpack? I forgot my charger. It would be a huge help.
Ask Marissa. She's probably still up there.
I'm not asking Marissa.
Oh, man.
Help them help you, you know?
For real, man.
What is this guy doing, bro?
Why is Roger Goodell?
Have you guys ever
sliding
heard
onto
my
the
Roger
stage?
Goodell story?
I don't think so, bro.
No.
I'm
What
sure
is it?
you have, Jake.
Wait, the one at Indianapolis?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So we were in Indianapolis and we were at St. Elmo's. This was for the combine.
That's the Fire Steakhouse, right?
Yeah. And Roger Goodell walks in. And he walks past our table to an area downstairs where I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. It was like, turned out it was like Bill Belichick's birthday party or something. But he walked in an area where he would have to walk back past us no matter what to leave.
Yeah.
So, I'm a couple drinks deep having a good time. And I was like, when he walks back, I'm going to pretend like I have no idea who he is and just ask him if he'll take a picture of us. And then he'll take the picture of us. And we'll always be able to say, like, Roger Goodell took this picture of us.
Good idea.
But Roger Goodell, being such a person of importance in his own mind, just figured I must have said, will you take a picture with us? But I explicitly said, will you take a picture of us? So he's like, sure. And I handed him my phone. So now he has my phone in his hand. And he's like,
selfie with it?
goes to put the selfie. And then before he could take the selfie, so like his like friend was like, I can get it. So we do have a picture of us with Roger Goodell. And you could see Allie and Henry are mortified that I actually went through with this.
That is hilarious.
No.
Please.
Where's it at?
It's on the table up top. Yeah. All right, Goodell's on the stage right now. He's about to open the draft.
Oh, dead.
Can people hear RTV, Alyssa?
I don't know. That's another thing. I'll go check on that when I walk out of here.
Cool.
Oh, boy, Lil Wayne on the stage already?
No one said anything in the chat. I think we're good.
Cool.
No, you really should have just made it clear.
Allie just wrote in the comments, Henry and I were so embarrassed we tried to hide.
You should have made it really clear. Like, no. Can you take this picture of us?
In hindsight, I was like, I wanted to be like, wait, why are you getting in the picture? We don't know you.
Commish thinks he's like that, bro.
But then people were like, I don't remember if it was Henry or was acting like, what if we get like blacklisted for NFL? And I'm like, bro, this is really not that serious.
Ghost of Nessa says, "Oh, actually, we got split." Yeah, some people say they can, some people say they can't. I'll be all right.
Might be a skill issue.
Why they got?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, no one cares. What are we doing?
Bro, why they recognize all these bum Packers, bro? We don't care about anything.
Wait,
Green
did
Bay
they just say
related.
Mason Crosby?
Yeah, they did.
Don't you dare call him a bum.
There's like nothing in this thing.
I know. It's all right here.
I don't know if I trust this toss. Yeah. Mason Crosby, I believe NFL all-time leader in points. Maybe just Packers all-time leader in points.
Dan Orlovsky just tweeted 38 seconds ago, fireworks are coming. ...
If the Broncos do that and trade up to get Travis, you guys are gonna witness me ascending into heaven.
I was thinking, like, could I muster up some tears for that?
I probably muster is not even a question.
I always think I'm going to cry about things and then I don't. And then the times where I don't think I'm going to, I get got.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't until like every time my team wins a championship, I'm like, I'm gonna break down in tears. And it's like maybe like one happy tear, and then like the next day when I'm rewatching the videos is when it gets me.
That boy, see down there in Texas at the Shedeur Sanders draft watch party. You love to see it. Thank you.
Let's
Mason
go.
Crosby.
Let's go, man.
All right.
We're so live.
Mason Crosby, bro, put some black and gold on.
The 2025 NFL draft is open. The Tennessee Titans are on the clock. Let's take our first break. You're going to have to tell me when.
When what?
Let's take our first break.
Oh boy, that boy Amon Green used to be so cold though.
Why do they all look so nervous?
Shout out to our friends over at Lucy Nicotine. I mean, you got to be ready for today with the draft. Got to have those Lucy's on deck. It's baseball season. It's also golfing season too. If you're going out hitting the course, you got to be ready.
Did that this morning.
There you go. Try out the breakers as well. Each pouch holds a capsule that can be broken open to release extra flavor and hydration. You already know it's 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco free. Set yourself up with a subscription and have Lucy delivered straight to your door. Go to lucy.com/DNVR. Use promo code DNVR to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind as well. Again, that's lucy.co. Use code DNVR to get 20% off. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Why is everyone booing? That is because the commissioner was on stage.
Yeah, because he took a selfie with us instead of just taking our picture.
Shout out to the squad over at Game Time, man. The NBA playoffs are in full swing. The NHL playoffs are in full swing. The Nuggets and Avs are going at it, locked in some really compelling first round series. And Game Time is the place to go for all of your ticket needs. The Game Time app actually, prices go down the closer it gets to tip off. With killer last minute deals, all in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying NBA playoff tickets. You can use the apps featured listed in customize your spot, and the supplemental part as inspiration. You get last minute tickets, zone deals, easy to find NBA tickets, and so much more, including views from all seats in the venue. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code DNVR for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code DNVR for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
All right. I thought I had a pen and paper. I was going to write this down to really make it dramatic. But Titans, if things go as I think they will go, will be the first team on my list. My list of teams that will regret not drafting Shedeur Sanders.
100%.
So
100%.
I will continue compiling that list tonight. And I said this on Twitter. Every team that needs a quarterback that doesn't select Shedeur Sanders will regret it for a very long time.
I mean, at the very
single
least,
one, bro.
It should be Travis but getting picked first overall. He's the best football player in this draft. The fact that we glossed over that so quickly and just went to Cam Ward 2 is just crazy in my mind.
Yep.
Like, this became a solidified fact, like, mid-February. That's insane.
Yeah. I really thought for a long time they were going to draft Travis, and I bet on it, and then I doubled down, and then I tripled down. So if they shock the world here and draft Travis Hunter, it'll be almost as exciting as if the Broncos were to draft him for me.
There you go.
That generational comment from the GM just forever stuck with me, right?
Me too.
And it just doesn't really track. Like, I personally think Cam Ward is going to be a good NFL quarterback.
Me too.
But generational, just I don't really see that, and I don't know why he would say that if they were locked in on Cam the whole time, unless they think he's generational. Which in that case, good for them.
So there you go. Titans are on the phone right now. Looks like they're calling it in. Someone was asking for the clock. We are at 6 minutes right now on the clock, 59. Oh, you got it? Okay, cool.
The GOAT. Y'all see the Titans had Tyler Lockett today? New weapon for Cam Ward.
Super Bowl.
No, I'm actually really interested to see, because I'm almost positive that the Titans are going to draft a receiver in this draft,
Oh, of course.
and I'm interested to see who they kind of pair with Cam to kind of, grow with.
You got to. They have a
Could be a
terrible
struggle.
receiving core.
For sure.
Wow.
What?
It's reported that the Giants offered this year's first, next year's first, and multiple other picks to go from 3 to 1.
Damn.
They, of course, did not happen, but
Mary Kay Cabot bomb.
No.
Browns in heated talks to trade down from 2 with the Jaguars to number 5. When they're on the clock soon, I believe this will happen, according to Mary Kay
why'd
Cabot.
you roll your
at
eyes, bro?
Cleveland.com.
You wanted Trav to the Jags.
I wanted the Broncos to go up there.
Maybe the Jags double cross them and then trade the pick to the Broncos for even a bigger haul.
I'd way rather Travis go to the Jags than the Browns. This isn't even close.
Yeah, I mean, Trav gets to go to Florida.
Yeah, he has a QB. That's why I'm excited about it. I
That's what I
believe in
was gonna
Trevor
say.
Lawrence. And go ahead.
And he gets to go play with a real quarterback.
Exactly.
Immediately, which kind of makes this move make sense for the Jags if they do it. The Browns, I've been saying it, man. They should draft a quarterback. Like,
Yes,
the whole time they were talking about drafting Travis, I'm like, that's great. You can't go wrong drafting Travis Hunter.
No.
But how are you going to fix your 2.5 decade long quarterback problem?
All you're going to do is piss Travis Hunter off. Literally, by not allowing him to get a quarterback. Again, especially since he's had elite A-level quarterback play for his entire college career. And going from Shedeur Sanders to 40-year-old Joe Flacco or Kenny Pickett, who is just not a starting quarterback in the NFL, I just don't love that for him. So if it's the Jags, if I'm not mistaken, our roundtable, that was my fit for Travis.
Was it?
So when we did Jags, I'm going to have to go pull that out actually real quick.
The pick is in. Cam Ward has been selected first overall in the draft. He will be the Titans' new franchise quarterback. Cleveland is officially on the clock. The commissioner is walking to the stage right now.
Tennessee Titans, you are on the list.
Or he's not.
Welcome.
Not yet. Commissioner will walk on the stage soon. Oh, here we go. Adam Schefter. Browns are trading the number 2 overall pick and 4th round pick and a 6th round pick to the Jaguars. Jaguars are trading the number 5 overall pick, number 36 overall, and number 126 overall, and their 2026 first round pick to the Browns.
For Travis Hunter,
For
man.
Travis
Well,
Hunter. Travis is going to be a Jag.
Presumed to be Travis Hunter. That hasn't, I guess, come out yet. I really should turn notifications on for those guys.
Why don't you?
I don't know. I don't like it.
Wow. To move up from 5 to 2.
So what was the real haul?
The Browns.
Next year's first plus.
A 2nd round this year.
Okay.
Yeah, next year's first and a 4th round this year.
Nothing.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
No.
That's what I was trying to explain to Broncos fans. When you draft Travis Hunter, you're getting 2 first round
For
picks.
sure. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's
one
a
at
bargain.
corner and one at wide receiver.
Bro, this is the Jags GM is that young guy, right? Isn't he the youngest GM
Yes.
in the NFL?
Yes,
the
yeah.
first year guy. This is his first move.
Yeah.
Trading for Travis Hunter is their first move as a GM. That is crazy.
That sets the tone for your franchise.
Nah,
right
let me
there.
look up this
But
dude's
what
name.
if this is for Carter? I feel like we're putting this.
It could be.
You're right,
putting
bro.
the cart before the horse.
It could be.
James Gladstone.
But it's not like Jacksonville really has great receivers, too. I mean, you got Brian Thomas Jr., who had a great year.
I'll never forget,
What
man.
else?
Coach Prime on Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and
Oh my
Ocho.
God.
And he was like, what's the Jags record right now? And they're like 0-4. And he just goes, Travis!
Yes, that's right. What a pull.
Bro, and their head coach, first-year head coach, Liam Cohen, who was just the offensive coordinator with the Tampa Bay Bucks, who really got the most out of that offense, with Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and that running game in Tampa last year. Like, this is...
So now do
man.
the Browns potentially pick Shedeur at 5?
They could. They could.
Oh,
Wow, we are moving
Our guy
slow.
Jack's a Jags fan.
He is.
He's freaking out right now.
Here we go. Jacksonville officially on the clock.
this is fun. I just don't understand, why is there months to do this? Is there like a handshake agreement because it's better for television
I guess.
to have it all come out now?
I think the NFL wants like one event a month type of thing. Like March is like the combine.
But I just mean, like, you could have made this trade yesterday,
agency. Yeah,
the day
sure.
before, any
I
other
mean,
day.
they clearly told them to wait to announce this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so that's what I think. It's better TV if shit happens live.
yep.
This is nuts, dog. I can't believe. Yes.
It's Travis on TV with Lil Wayne.
Wayne Weezy. Bro, how do I find that round table, bro?
Go on the back end, search Roundtable. Buffs Roundtable.
Right here.
Yep.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Cam.
I'm waiting.
Yes, I found it.
What's up?
The video of Coach Prime finding out the Jags are 0-4.
That's about to go do stupid numbers. I gotta say, that is quite a shot with Lambeau Field in the background like that.
Yeah. Place still sucks, though.
This was back in September.
All right, the Jags brass is celebrating in the war room. We should get a pick here very, very shortly. Pick is in. So the Giants are on the clock now.
The who?
The Giants are on the clock. The clock has started for the third overall pick.
Come on, come on. Let me announce it like Goodell when you see it.
Okay.
Damn, when was this? When did we write this?
This is January.
November, bro.
With the second overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars selects Travis
Hunter, football player.
There you
Let's
go.
University of Colorado. Let's go.
That boy track
Let's
going back
go,
to Florida.
That's so hype, bro.
By the way, from a jersey perspective, the Travis Hunter, we were talking about, will
The
this
come up is
jersey
real.
will this jersey go crazy even if it's the Browns? Every kid in America needs a Travis Hunter number 12 Jags jersey.
Those 90s throwbacks they broke out last year, oh my God, he's going to look crazy in those.
Wow. What a pull by James Gladstone, the youngest GM in NFL history, the second, youngest in... So yeah, currently the youngest in the league, but the second youngest ever.
Who's the youngest in history?
That's a good question that I don't know the answer to.
Youngest in history? Andrew Barry.
Really?
Yep. By like a few months. God, this is kind of hard to create content
Yep.
in real time here. You guys are really seeing a behind the scenes. I'm currently scrolling through the videos tab in my phone, trying to find the video of Travis doing a backflip on Folsom Field.
This is usually how it goes. A lot of silence, a lot of tapping on the phone, then just specific outbursts whenever something happens or something's seen, whatever. Here it is, the announcement. I'm so happy Travis isn't going to be a Brown, bro. So happy
Well,
for him.
Shedeur still might be a Brown.
Not if the Giants have something to say about it right here.
Dang, man, why can't I find this video?
Wow.
Congratulations, Jacksonville fans.
No.
Absolutely.
For real, dog.
Best player in the draft.
Wow.
Weirdly, the last time the Buffs receiver was drafted semi-high was Laviska Shenault to the Jags.
Oh, that's right. Second round, right?
Yeah.
Paul Richardson was a second round pick
Yep.
to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Paul
Who else did y'all have? Winfrey went to the Broncos.
Yeah, Juwan Winfrey.
Wow, that boy. Oh, such a winnable division, too.
Yeah. If Trevor Lawrence could get it together.
He's going to be torching
Here we
Indy
go, let's watch
twice a
this.
year. Why they booing?
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Congrats, Trav.
Congratulations,
Big time.
Travis, man.
Turn. Hey,
Look at
that. Hey, boo, turn. Let's go. That boy fresh, too. I ain't gonna lie. I'll
That's
rock
all-
with the pink.
That's
right.
almost like the Heisman suit,
It's,
bro.
it's
Yeah,
definitely
for
the same
sure.
designer. Man.
Good for Trav, man. Let's go.
He's so turned.
He's so turned.
And announces a wide
He taps the
receiver.
Jags logo. That was sick.
And announces a wide receiver and cornerback. Jacksonville's going to use them both ways.
I want him to be announced as football player.
Unicorn?
I wanted him announced as him.
Yeah, him.
Him. Colorado. Oh, it got crazy.
Let's go. Look at this guy, man.
I can't believe. I mean, what an investment in Trevor Lawrence.
Yes.
For real.
And I believe in him. Truly.
Oh, man. That's so much better than going to the Titans. So much better than going to the Titans.
Titans are going to have to deal with this now. You passed on him, he's going to play your ass twice a year now.
Yep.
Exactly.
Just watch these Travis highlights.
Let's look back, of course. Just jumping over everyone. Just nasty start, sudden stop and start.
What's y'all comp?
Comp is Deion Sanders,
What's your receiver comp?
Justin Jefferson.
RK?
I like Justin Jefferson as well. Maybe Chad Johnson.
I see prime Odell Beckham Jr.
I could see that.
Prime Odell Beckham Jr. Can
So-
take a screen, can take a slant to the crib, a crazy vertical threat, can elevate over folks, make ridiculous one-handed, two-handed
Yep.
catches. That's just the comp that I see, and I think he's going to immediately light the NFL on fire his rookie year, just like Odell Beckham Jr. did.
So, text from a Jags fan. Oh my God, the Jags. Holy F. Text from a Browns fan. I'm going to kill myself.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
Let's hear what Travis has to say.
The Jacksonville Jaguars just traded up to get your services to their team. What conversations have you had with them with how you are going to be used in the NFL?
The crazy part is I had no conversation with them outside of the combine, so I didn't know what to expect, and I'm excited that they came and picked me.
I love that.
You too, turd.
Let's go, Trav.
I wanted to cry, but I can't cry right now because I'm too excited. That's almost exactly what I was just describing.
No, for real. You just can't stop smiling. Like, I'm going to cry right now. What a move, bro. The Jags are so back.
All right, from Adam Schefter. Ooh, the third pick is in. With the third overall pick in the 2025
Giants.
NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Abdul Carter.
You're on the list, Giants.
They're on the list.
You're on the fucking list.
Idiots, bro.
Adam
So dumb.
Adam
Idiots.
Schefter tweets out, Jaguars are expected to play their first-round draft pick Travis Hunter on offense and defense. They will onboard him by giving him a heavy dose of the wide receiver position while still playing him at his more natural position on defense.
Sounds exciting.
Hell yeah.
One of the best wide receiver duos in the entire NFL right now. Travis Hunter and Brian Thomas
honestly.
Jr.
So the Giants just spent all that time in Boulder this year, and they said, "Nah, we're good." And they're both Dable and Shane are probably going to lose their jobs over this.
Yep. And they deserve it. See ya.
Crazy.
Dumbasses.
They're gonna probably go trade back up into the first round and grab a Dart. They're gonna grab Dart later in this draft. Watch. I'm gonna say that right now. The New York Giants are gonna grab Jackson Dart later in this draft. Watch. And as you said, it's gonna get both of them boys fired.
Dan Graziano tweeted out earlier today that that's their preference at quarterback.
That's what I've been hearing.
Turns out that that was facts.
Yep. I bet Jackson Dart ends up a New York Giant.
All right, so New England's on the clock. You can see it in the background of Kurt Warner here. They've got 2 minutes off the clock. They're at 7:56, 7:55.
I just want a picture of Travis wearing his hat. Is that so much to ask?
Wow. Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, who they just traded for. I would think Kayvon Thibodeau might be a trade piece potentially on the move. here.
His
What you think?
contract is up after this season,
Yeah.
too. There's the commish making it official.
Boo. Of course, they immediately bring up Shedeur. Someone should be counting the references to Shedeur.
Duval.
Let me know if you see anyone who posted a picture of Travis Hunter in his hat.
Travis what?
In his draft hat.
Oh.
I think a lot of people are complaining about what you're saying things, so the reminder might be good.
Okay, just a reminder that we are going to tip information as soon as we get it.
Yep.
We can't sit here and sit on stuff for minutes on end. Usually these picks get going pretty quickly. So we're going to tip the picks as soon as we learn the information on Twitter. If you don't want that, which I totally understand, just mute us. Or sorry, just pause us for like 5 minutes. And then you'll guarantee that we're behind you.
Damn, he's already got a handshake with the commish, bro. This is rigged. This is already decided.
I'm just, bro, thinking about, bro, Liam Cohen, bro, and again, bro, he just had arguably one of the best wide receiver duos in the NFL in Tampa with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
And he immediately got another one.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jags are going to be explosive, man. They're going to be so fun to watch.
They better be.
They better be facts.
So I took exact order of the top three: Cam Ward, Travis, and Shedeur. It was like plus, like it was an insane bet.
Yeah.
I had to just take it
For
just
sure.
just in case.
That just reminded me of my Shedeur Sanders and number 2 bet that I put in at plus 1,000. That obviously didn't hit.
Yep.
It was definitely worth it, though.
I've got a few Shedeur bets in right now. Shall we take a second break?
I think let's see what happens with the Browns.
Okay.
Because they're basically on the clock by now, right?
This pick is still not in for New England.
They're obviously, I mean, what are they doing here? They're probably going what?
New England?
Mason Graham potentially, or Will Campbell? I think it's going to be Will Campbell here. I hope not, but I think it's going to be Will Campbell here.
Something, I can't remember who I read it from. Someone said that they really do like Will Campbell.
I saw that too. I want him to be a Bear, but
Can someone explain to me, though, why they have not been linked to Genty at all this offseason? Is Ramondre Stevenson really like that?
I like him.
No.
He's good, yeah. But like,
Both things can be true. He's good, but he's not like that.
yeah.
I mean, what's the reason? I don't know what a running
What
back
else
is
would
gonna
they
do for
need,
New
though?
England right now.
The Patriots have selected Will Campbell.
Let's go. I'm calling shit. Let's go. Let's go.
So Will Campbell off the clock. The Browns are on the clock now, man.
Another just lie from this drive cycle. People really tried to sell us that Will Campbell wasn't going to go top 10, top 5 because of his arm length.
We'll see
After-
what he plays.
I mean, I don't think it matters if he plays tackle or guard.
I mean, in that, yes,
I
I
think
don't
he's
think
gonna
it
be good
really
regardless.
matters necessarily, but I mean, Vrabel's a lunch pail kind of guy. I trust
Yeah.
wherever he plays Will Campbell.
So do I. So do I.
In what ways are you going to make this Giants defense incredible?
How do you want to be incredible? Just by being incredible. You know what I'm saying? You know.
What are you going to do when people realize that you're actually not Micah Parsons? I'm a hater. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro, save it.
James Pierce Jr., best edge in the draft.
Give me Michael Williams.
Over Carter?
Not over Carter, but probably next favorite after him.
I'm going over Carter. I'm avoiding the NFL hive mind. All right, let's take a break. They're taking a break.
All right.
Oh, wait, pick is in. Shit.
No, that's the Patriots.
I know. Just run it.
We have time. I'm telling you, we have time. Yes, run a break. And shout out to our friends over at Bet365. I hope you got some wagers in on the NFL draft. It's one of my favorite events to bet on. I've got a handful of them in right now, specifically for the Broncos to pick Travion Henderson.
Ooh.
I took that one. I took the under on Shedeur Sanders' draft position, which was 21.5. That was easy money to me. I also put in a little side bet for the New Orleans Saints to take Shedeur Sanders at 9th overall. Exact
sprinkling.
fit, exact spot. But
I didn't make any draft bets, unfortunately. I'm too locked in on the playoffs
that's not
right
like
now.
you, bro. Are you okay?
I know, but I did hit Valentin first goal last night.
Congrats.
It's plus 1,600.
Congrats.
That's fire.
But yeah, NHL, NFL, NBA.
Shout out Elizabeth.
They got CFB futures. They got everything over at Bet365. And right now you can sign up with the promo code DNVR365, where new customers get $150 in bonus bets when you bet $5, win or lose. Sign up, use that code DNVR365. Deposit $10 and place a bet of $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins or loses. These bonus bets can be used on anything: player props, futures, totals, spreads, and much more. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. You must be 21 or older and physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or somebody you know has a gambling problem, wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. And also shout out to our friends over at Toyota.
Sorry, I was locked in on something else.
I got you.
But I do love my Toyota. Toyota's had a day, man. Went to the golf course, went around Denver, went back home, went to the sauna.
Where'd you play today?
Just right over here at City Park.
Nice.
Yep, it was a beautiful day. I shot my best round of the year so far.
Go crazy.
So
Congrats,
it's
bro.
gonna be a great day. Thanks. Toyota was just perfect all the way through. That's what it does. And I don't know what you guys are doing if you don't have a Toyota, but if you want a Toyota, I know exactly how to get one. You visit a Front Range Toyota store at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe and Centennial, Corrin Toyota and Boulder, Groove Toyota and Littleton, Mountain States Toyota and Denver, Stevenson Toyota, Eastern Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West and Lakewood. Toyota is an official partner of the Colorado Buffaloes and the official vehicle of DNVR. I'm telling you guys, you know, it's like a little meme. It's a little bit. Oh, RK loves this Toyota.
It's real, really
When you
real.
get yours,
It
you're going to
is.
love it too.
Shout out Toyota.
And I don't know about y'all, but like sometimes your car can be a real headache.
Oh, I think Jake and I both know that to be true.
Yeah. I've never had one headache because of my car. This car, at least.
Bro, Travis Hunter is the first Colorado player to ever be in attendance for the draft and stand on stage with the commissioner.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Sounds like a Brian Howell tweet.
According to Brian Howell. That's wild. Like, but it's like, you know that like they haven't had a lot of rich history in terms of draftees.
Nate Solder didn't go to the draft?
But
Wasn't
Guess
he
not.
drafted like
That's
way up there?
crazy.
He was. I mean, Jimmy Smith was a first round pick. But you never know. Everyone wants to do it differently.
It's crazy.
All right, Commissioner's walking to the stage. He's about to announce Will Campbell to the Patriots. The
I
Browns.
hate when teams pick exactly who everyone thought they were going to pick, even though
The Browns are
it
on the
happens a
clock.
lot.
Oh, pick is in for the Browns. With the 5th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham, Michigan defensive tackle.
Let's continue with my series called Text from a Browns Fan.
Does he know?
If we draft fucking Mason Graham or some shit, I'm done forever.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I like Mason Graham, but
Me too.
damn.
I mean, with Myles Garrett, though,
True.
he probably won't have to deal with double teams nearly as much as any other
But
spot.
no, I'm just thinking, bro, from a mindset of a Browns fan, bro, because I've gotten on the Browns Twitter algorithm like this offseason.
Yeah, you
bro.
fucked up, bro.
They wanted, you feel me? They wanted Travis Hunter. If they didn't get Travis Hunter, they wanted, okay, we'll get Abdul Carter. If not, they're like, all right, we'll address the quarterback. No, here's Mason Graham for you. That is,
I'm sick, bro.
that's crazy.
I don't know if I've ever felt so bad for one of my friends for their teams doing dumb shit.
That's
Usually I kind of
crazy.
like secretly like it. Right now I feel awful.
That's
Mason
wild.
Graham was easily my least favorite guy projected to go really high.
I don't even know if I've heard Mason Graham once linked to Cleveland this offseason. Have you?
No.
No.
It's crazy.
I heard him linked to Jacksonville. That was
Yeah,
a popular
same.
pick for
And
Jacksonville.
And they got Jacksonville's first, but we just talked. Jacksonville might be nice.
Yeah.
Bro, they are going to be nice, I think.
And if Cleveland doesn't get a
2
quarterback.
years ago, Jacksonville won a playoff game.
Yep. If Cleveland doesn't get a quarterback, they're going to suck. And Jacksonville's going to get another pick probably in the top half of the draft at least.
Maybe they
can't
trade
believe they
back
did
in
that.
for Shedeur. They do have the ammunition to do such a thing.
Well, they made a trade earlier today, Cleveland did. And they
Houston, yeah.
Yeah, they started this draft with 10 picks. Now they have 8 because they traded back up into earlier in the 5th round.
Right,
So-
but they just got an additional second.
From the Jags draft, yeah,
Yep.
sure. True.
So the Raiders are on the clock then.
Oh.
Does it happen?
By the way,
Huh.
the Browns, even if temporarily, you are on the list.
For sure.
No, for real.
The Raiders are on the clock.
Nah, there's no way.
No? We're still completely out of. I mean, I do
No,
not want this
I
to
think
happen.
there is a way, but I certainly also do not want it to happen.
Well, Pete Carroll was being weird on his Twitter today. I don't know
was
if y'all
teasing
saw
some
that.
shit,
He
yeah.
was teasing like there was some weird stuff
What
going to
was
go
that?
down.
What was he doing, man?
I'm going to pull it up.
Apparently, he does this though. He's done this or did this a lot in Seattle.
So he tweeted a first draft clue.
It's a pretty dope suit, by the way, from Will Campbell.
Oh man,
Pete Carroll's second draft clue was a meme or a gif of Snoop Dogg. His third draft clue was a screenshot of the song "So Fresh, So Clean" by Outkast.
I don't know what any of this.
Keep going.
The fourth one is a video
Dart.
of somebody, throwing a dart at a dartboard.
Well, I mean, everyone obviously
Dart?
thinks Jackson Dart for that one.
And then the next one after that is John Cena holding up a WWE belt.
Okay. See.
This is what the draft's all about, right?
This
here,
was
by
the
way.
first one from the new movie Sinners, which I haven't seen, but I've heard a lot of good things about.
I've heard that movie's crazy. I watched that movie Conclave last night
Isn't that like a
about the Pope thing. Yeah.
Da Vinci Code kind of like spin-off type thing?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
I honestly thought it'd be a decent movie. Good movie.
I think
was,
my mom told me about it. Unless
was-
I'm thinking of something else.
I was just interested because I wanted to
By the
learn
way,
about the
this,
process.
from a Broncos standpoint, so I have to be of two minds tonight. This is the first Genty pick.
Yes.
If he drops past this, I think you might hear Sean Payton's music.
That would get me very excited. I thought there'd be more insight into the actual like process of the selection and stuff. It wasn't exactly what I thought the movie would be.
The movie Draft Day?
Well, that movie sucks ass.
about Conclave?
I'm talking about Conclave, yes.
Conclave, it's not about selecting in the draft.
No, it's
Selecting a
about
pope.
selecting a pope. Close enough, though.
Oh, good timing for that.
Honestly.
R.I.P.
Yes, rest in peace to the pope.
Is it T who's texting you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My boy crashing out on the
All
timeline.
right. I mean, he
right now.
deserves it. Crash away. Crash away, man. You deserve it.
He does deserve it.
Somebody say Nico Harrison is wondering why the Browns asked for all these picks.
All right, TV's got to speed this up. Though.
No, for real though.
Pick is in, right?
They're picking Mason Graham. We've
No,
known
no,
this-
no, no. The next pick is
Oh,
in.
The
no, no,
Raiders.
not yet. Not yet. Haven't seen that.
Holy smokes, dude. If you're a Jags fan, what a night.
Turn
What a
up
night.
Duval. Duval.
Duval.
Imagine how turned Trevor Lawrence is right now.
For real. I got
Bro.
me a new coach. I got me a new number 1 wide receiver.
He's older than his GM.
Wow. For real, shout out to Mason Graham, though. He's one of the reasons why Michigan won that Rose Bowl against Alabama 2 years ago.
Adam Schefter a few seconds ago says Carolina has been fielding calls about trading the number 8 pick.
That's the Broncos if Genty's there, I think.
Oh.
Or it could be Warren. The signs did tell me Warren.
All right, we're on Raiders watch.
Bro, I think if Mason Graham wore number 98, I might respect him more.
Pick is in. With the 6th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders have selected Ashton Genty, running back, Boise State.
I thought you were going to
Good.
say Shedeur.
I thought he was too, but that's good. That's good. Good. Well, not for y'all, but y'all gotta see that one twice.
Nah, bro, he's going to the Raiders. What are you
Yeah,
talking
bro.
about, bro?
We literally saw the Raiders with Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs, and now they just have
Yes.
Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs wearing costumes.
So we finna sit up here and act like
I know you're not about to glaze the Raiders right now.
So I just want to make clear, we finna sit up here and act like the Pete Carroll-led Raiders with Geno Smith at quarterback and Ashton Genty at running back not finna be improved.
Do they have that pirate thing on their helmet?
I think that's
Ass.
gonna remain.
Ass.
Okay, I think the Raiders gonna be decent.
Yes, they will be improved. Improved from 4th in the division to 4th in the division with a slightly better record.
Wow. Well, I'm glad because I don't have to worry about him becoming a Chicago Bear, and
That's
I love
crazy
that.
that we were sitting here like we could get Ashton Genty, and you were sitting here being like, I hope
Please
we don't
no.
get Ashton
Please
Genty.
no. Swear.
Sorry for breaking the fourth wall, fellas.
You're all good. Everyone say hi to Kale.
They look pissed. Look at the Browns war room. Look pissed.
Oh, look at that nervous smile from Andrew Berry.
Yes.
Yeah, they just reached like a month.
No, they just. I could say they would ruin their franchise, but they didn't have a franchise to ruin in the first place.
Yep. Can't ruin what's already trash. Genty is on the Raiders, yes.
I honestly just can't believe the Browns fumbled this, bro.
I mean,
Had the number 2 pick in the draft, bro.
Did you just hear what you said? You can't believe the Browns just fumbled this?
But I was thinking fumble from the perspective originally that, like, you know, you don't get Shedeur. But how you don't end up with Travis or Shedeur or Abdul Carter?
yes.
This is why they're the Browns, bro. This is exactly why.
I don't know if you
You're
heard
right,
what I was
bro.
saying earlier, but I said I think I might respect Mason Graham more if he wore like number 98. The 55 thing makes him look so whack.
Come on, bro.
You happy for your guy, though? Michigan man?
Yeah, of course. I know it's like popular to hate on Mason Graham, but like he's not going to be like the best 3. He's not going to be Aaron Donald. He's going to be a very good 3 technique in the NFL.
I think he's
Give me a
good.
comp. Zach Allen.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Give me a cross race comp.
This is tough.
I know, it's hard to do.
So like a slightly undersized defensive tackle who has some good pass rush moves.
Who's also black.
Really good. What are you saying?
Who's also black. I need
Yes.
I need a cross race comp.
I'm trying to get you all to help me with the comp here.
It's just on you, bro.
Let's see.
If I was a Browns fan, I might actually be throwing up right now.
They probably are, but at the same time, they're probably used to this.
I'm just gonna.
We
Google
weren't
this.
able to figure out the cross race comp.
I'm
Bro, just
googling
gave
comps
up.
right now.
Bro, new rule on the show: cross race comps only for the rest of the show.
I'm down. They compared him to Christian Wilkins,
Okay.
NFL Network.
Nice.
Isn't Christian Wilkins like massive though?
No,
Like,
he was like a slightly undersized guy too, coming out of
Okay.
Clemson.
I liked him in Miami.
So who's your guys' Travis Hunter comp?
Y'all remember?
Steve Largent and Jason Sehorn.
Do y'all remember white buddy who played at North Carolina like maybe a decade ago?
Switzer.
Switzer. Yeah, that's the best I can come up with. Because bro was swaggy, bro. You feel me? He was elusive. That's my comp
He's
right there.
Jordy Nelson and Cooper DeJean.
For real.
That's actually a better comp. Well done.
No, for real.
I would have much preferred Genty not go to the Raiders. I'll be honest about that.
100%.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Guess what? I spent all last year rooting against him.
It's gonna be easy.
It's gonna be a real natural transition for me.
Bro, 5.
And I wasn't rooting against him
half,
personally. I was just rooting against his stats.
5, 8.5. I don't know, man.
And,
I just couldn't get over that when I saw
when
him
we
in
saw him at the
person.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, in New York for the Heisman.
Oh,
I was like, wow, he's small. Or short, I should say. Not small, but short.
so the Jets are on the clock. Do they do it?
Nah.
That would be a real big upset.
They got their QB of the future.
You're still in on him? Justin
On
Fields?
JF1? Hell yeah.
JF1. All right.
That's my
Definitely still in on him.
Bro, I bought his jersey, which was, I mean, kind of in retrospect, a mistake. I bought his Bears jersey the year before he got traded, obviously.
Yeah.
But that was the first NFL jersey I bought in my life. Like I had jerseys as a kid that were gifts, but Justin Fields. Or I should say my first jersey as an adult that I had as an adult. That's how much I rock with him.
All right. I have a challenge for our fans. So every year across all of our markets at ALLCITY, we do a live NFL draft show. Mm-hmm. Now, this is the first time, of course, any of our college beats have ever done our live draft show. I was just sent the report of all the viewerships. We're currently in third,
Okay.
behind
The Bears.
the Bears and the Eagles.
okay.
We're only 100 behind the Eagles. We can pass them easy.
Absolutely.
We're a lot behind the Bears. Share this, pass it on to a friend.
Yes.
Like it, boost it up in the stream, comment, whatever it may be. We're definitely passing Philly. Let's just put a little scare into Chicago at least.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it. Tell a friend.
Tap in, hit that like button as you come in. Leave a comment, hit the chat. What the chat talking about? Talk to us, chat. Let me know something.
Chat saying the Jets are taking Membao.
Somebody didn't like my 5'9" comment.
Yeah, you actually angered a lot of people with that, bro.
Somebody was like, I'm 5'9".
He's probably
Scotty.
not
You want
actually
the smoke?"
5'9".
The pick is in with the
He's listed
seventh.
at 5'8.5", actually.
With the 7th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armin Membao, offensive tackle, Missouri.
Want him to be a Bear.
Good player, really good player.
Really good player.
Why
Played a
couldn't
lot
the
of
Raiders have done that?
played a lot of right tackle at Mizzou.
Yep.
Played some guard. I think a lot of people had him as the top tackle in this draft. He's got all the measurables. He's nasty too, man. He loves to bury people in the dirt.
Scott, I'm gonna need to just get a Raiders win-loss prediction out of you right now. Clip this.
The Las Vegas Raiders in 2025 will go 9-8.
Okay, that's exactly what I thought you were gonna say.
What do
That's
you think?
very reasonable. 8-9.
7-10.
I think they will be, I think they'll be live for a playoff spot the last couple weeks of the regular season.
No shot.
That
I think they'll be live.
8-9. Even if they go 8-9, my prediction they still would be alive
They're
last couple
still
weeks.
the
probably.
worst team in the division.
Okay.
New York Jets. You're on the list.
On the list.
Who's up now? Carolina. They're obviously not going quarterback, but the
There
Saints
were-
on the clock after.
There were rumblings, though, that Carolina could be trading out of this spot,
Broncos for
though.
Warren?
Would you be a fan of that?
I'm
Trade up for Warren? It's kinda
on the
crazy.
record being a fan of anything Sean Payton wants to do. He has
Fair
my
enough.
full trust.
That's a good place to be, bro.
Yep.
When you don't just like, why would I question him? When
Yes,
you just have
exactly.
full trust in decision makers like that. That's elite stuff, right there.
I just know that he has a plan.
Right.
Which not all teams can say. The Browns. Like, he's drafting this guy because he's like, I know exactly what I'm going to do with him. And that fires me up. It's Bo Nix.
Oh God.
So the Browns have 33 and 36 tomorrow. So they are
One of those-
very well equipped to jump up at any moment.
Yep. And they got to get at least one quarterback out of those two picks, even if you combine them to move up.
33 and 36 would get you. It would probably get you what, to like 15?
I think it definitely gets you to 20.
Yeah.
I'd take that. Shoot, you give me 33 and 36? We're cooking, bro.
Yeah.
Broncos?
Minutes
Oh,
after,
I don't want to trade back ever.
Minutes after drafting Abdul
enough.
Carter, Giants GM Joe Shane said his team is picking up Kayvon Thibodeau's 5th-year contract
Wow.
option.
So
Okay. Has Thibodeau been an underachiever?
I guess, but they also
Yeah.
have Brian Burns, who they traded a lot for.
Yeah, you're right.
They've spent a lot of draft capital on edge rushers.
Wow.
How you doing, Alyssa? I'm in heaven right now. Something tells me you're not having as much fun as me, though.
Travis is. Oh man, I just lost the tweet.
Pay attention. Focus, dialed in.
No, we do not want Shedeur going to the Browns. Absolutely not.
I mean, theoretically, they have the ammo to trade like up to 8 right now with Carolina, don't they?
Probably.
Theoretically?
Yeah. You'd have to get rid of future picks at this point, I think. I don't know if 33 and 36 gets you that far.
Yeah.
Let's recap the list. Titans, you're on the list.
Yep.
Browns, you're really on the list.
So does Jacksonville just get a pass because they got Travis then?
Yes.
They don't need a quarterback. Yeah.
Fair enough.
These are teams who need a quarterback who passed on it.
Yes. Giants are on the list.
Sure.
Jets are on the list.
Yep.
Who else? Raiders really should be, but they're pretending to not be on the
Yep.
list.
We're not going to put the Patriots on the list. So, yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Dallas has the 12th overall pick.
Bro, I think I was convinced today that Will Johnson is going to be a dog in the NFL.
Okay.
He picked the best walkout song for when he's drafted tonight.
What is it?
Toast Up by Gunna.
Okay.
Like I mean, it's already a goated song, but like it's like the perfect song for an occasion like this where your life is literally about to change and you're being drafted.
Wait, what would your song be?
That's a great question. And I don't have the answer for that right now.
I think mine,
I would spend too much time thinking about it.
just pretend like this person has never sent a tweet. My song would be Can't Tell Me Nothing.
That would be fire, bro.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
That's
because at
probably
that
my-
point, you really can't tell me
That's
nothing.
probably my favorite Kanye song ever, too. Swear to God.
I love it.
It's made official. Armin Membaugh is a New York Jet at 7 overall. The Panthers have been on the clock.
Jake, what's your draft walkout song?
That boy said,
know,
I
man.
parallel double parked that mother
Yeah.
sideways. Old folks talking about back in my day.
I don't know.
Come on. Lock in.
I don't know, man.
Ooh, good throw.
What? How'd that throw get through? Wobbly.
Look at this guy just destroy people.
I
Jordan
want him to
Seaton
be a
better.
bear so bad.
He might be.
Just saying.
He might be.
Bro, I deadass wouldn't even be mad if we just reached for Gray Zabel at 10 overall. I think he's going to be really
That's
good.
crazy.
I think it's
guard?
yeah, 100%. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. It'd be a crazy reach. It'd
He's
get cooked
Kelvin
tonight.
Banks, bro. What's wrong
But
with Kelvin Banks?
I mean, he's probably the best true tackle, right, in this draft.
Left tackle,
but,
yes.
But I don't know.
Someone said I seem sad. I don't know how I could seem sad.
All right, the
Cheer up, brother.
I do
Panthers-
wish the Broncos would have done something crazy, but
Panthers pick is in. We
It is
don't
what it
know what it is yet, though.
and I'm definitely not sad that Shedeur is falling, even though it's really dumb. It's very good for Shedeur.
Yeah.
Pick is in. Ooh. With the 8th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Carolina
Nice.
Panthers select wide receiver Teteroa McMillan.
Oh,
That's fire. That's what I expected for them.
Big endorsement of Bryce Young there. Massive
Oh, yeah.
endorsement of Bryce Young.
That's a fun one, man. Teteroa got a lot of unnecessary hate
He did.
during this draft cycle.
He did.
Nothing like, the Shedeur Sanders unnecessary hate.
Of course.
But in terms of just like, I don't know. Sometimes people get so high on a prospect in their junior year
Yep.
that they have nowhere to go but down.
Exactly.
And that's all that happened with Tet this year. And I think he's going to be really good in the NFL.
I agree, man. I agree.
He's going to be a dog. I'm going to be targeting him in fantasy drafts. I'll tell you that much.
He's their number one receiver now, basically.
This is a really good point. I'm in a bad place in my dynasty league
Why?
Yeah.
because I need a quarterback. And I made the playoffs. And so I'm not going to be in a position to draft a
Draft
quarterback. And I really don't need wide receivers or running backs.
Got to make a trade, bro.
I know.
I think I remember you. Weren't you trying to like talk about trade for Dak this past season
Yep.
in your dynasty? Yeah, I
I
remember
didn't do that.
Yeah. Smart. Yeah, man. Travis Hunter. How high is Travis Hunter going to go in fantasy drafts this year?
Maybe I can get Shedeur. That would be sick.
It should go Genty Travis.
In dynasty or redraft?
Yeah, Dynasty.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it'll go Genty number 1 in dynasty leagues.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well,
man.
and he's going to be a first round pick in
He will.
regular leagues.
Right.
Yep.
Man, he's going to be sick, bro.
Who else does Carolina have at receiver?
They drafted Xavier Leggett last year. They had a
Legend.
That rookie kind of came on late too. I forget his name.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
It starts with a C, like
Coker.
Jalen Coker. Yeah.
Okay,
Because they call this fan base the Cokeheads, which is kind of fire.
Jesus. They also have Adam Thielen out there. He
Facts,
had
yeah.
actually got some good production out of him last year.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a good coach, Larry Coker?
Yeah, he was the NC coach, UNC, I think.
Yeah.
That's right. Let's see.
Yeah, Carolina might be putting something together. Again, I like their head coach too, Canales, offensive
Oh
guy.
no, Larry Coker was the coach for the 2000 Miami's team.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So who's on the clock?
The Saints
Saints.
are on the clock.
Okay. Could it be
is it
smoke
time?
screens? That all this not Shedeur stuff that's been out the last couple weeks?
Coach Prime
Or
did
last
say he
week.
liked the colors.
Yep.
I'm about to read this tweet that I don't really want to, but I want to give my boy Jake his flowers. And I know it's going to make him smile and feel good.
What?
Josina Anderson, half an hour ago, she goes, league source on why the Browns made the trade with the Jags. Quote, because need multiple players. Traded 3 firsts for Deshaun Watson, remember? End quote.
Yeah, I told you, bro.
That should not leak though, because you're basically telling your fan base that you said forget Travis Hunter because of a decision you made a couple years ago, a bad decision you made a couple years ago
Bro, they're
with
in
Deshaun
a
Watson.
terrible spot for right now and the future. The immediate future, they are in an awful spot.
They weren't in such a bad spot until they passed on Travis and Shedeur.
Literally.
I mean, they still would have been hamstrung.
Yes, they would have been hamstrung.
That's crazy, dog.
Could this be the one?
Oh man, Shedeur on the Saints would go so hard. I need this.
The Shedeur Saints jersey and the Travis Jags jersey next to each other in the closet.
Yep.
They would both be division winners in year one.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be something, bro?
I low-key had like a vision of like if Travis went to Cleveland and Shedeur ended up going to Pittsburgh, and those two being in the same division, bro.
Yeah, that would have
Them
gone
two
hard.
playing twice a year, bro. Could you imagine Travis picking off Shedeur? Or Shedeur throwing a touchdown over
I
Travis's
almost put
head?
that in buy or sell yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, buy or sell. Travis will pick off Shedeur in his rookie season.
That'd be insane,
I didn't
dog.
do it though.
No shot. Shedeur won't go that way.
Oh,
But that's gonna be the first thing I do. Whatever team drafts Shedeur, I'm gonna look at their schedules and see if that team plays the Jags, because that's
Yeah.
gonna be appointment viewing.
Shedeur, whatever team he goes to, they come here this next year, right? Do you wear a Broncos jersey or do you wear your Shedeur jersey to the game?
Broncos.
I just wanted to make sure.
no question.
I just wanted to test you.
No, my teams are my teams.
Okay.
I'm not one of those people who's like, I'm more of a fan of players than teams. I'm a fan of players on my teams. And I'll also be a fan of Travis and Shedeur wherever they are and all the Buffs, but never to that level.
It's going to be really hard being a Broncos fan when they play against the Jags and potentially the Saints or wherever Shedeur goes to, though.
The thing is, like, they're going to, hopefully be coached out of going anywhere near Travis. But, Travis makes a sick catch against the Broncos. Like, I'm just going to smile.
That's just a
Yeah,
golf
just
clap.
smile, just like, that's my guy. He was doing it for me. I got to enjoy that on being on that side of it. I understand what that's
Yep.
like. Congratulations. You got the guy. By the way, just quick thing on T-Mac. I know I've said it before, but I got to say it one more time. Last year, Big 12 Media Day, the only player who legitimately made my jaw drop with how huge he was.
Cool ass dude too. Took some time to just chop it up with me one-on-one in Vegas this past summer at the Big 12 Media Day. Him and Noah Fafita. So I got nothing but good things to say about T-Mac. That boy fresh. He turned.
He's so stoked that he got away from Brent Brennan.
So Ian Rappaport tweets out, with plenty of trade options, the Panthers stay at 8 and select.
Good.
So
Draft
Broncos-
get your guy.
teams are trying to get up.
Sean Payton in New Orleans. That's a tight relationship if he wants to make that move.
Yep.
Best Panthers receiver since Steve Smith?
I hope it's Xavier Leggett.
That'd be fired.
Does Christian McCaffrey count? Because,
Does Greg Olson count?
yeah. For real though, Kelvin Benjamin had like 2 years where he was really good.
he's nasty in those very.
What do you mean? Pick is in. With the 9th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks, tackle, Texas.
This is falling really great for the Broncos. I'm just saying.
It is. They're also, the Saints are on the list now.
Welcome to the
Saints are
list,
on the
New
list.
Orleans Saints.
So that's locked in. The Jags played the Broncos this year? So Travis is coming to Denver?
Wait. I don't know what the.
That's what Romy Bean said half an hour ago.
Did she?
Yeah, the Jags play the Broncos
let's
at Mile
go.
High this year.
Oh,
Travis returns.
DNVR Buffs take over at a Broncos game, bro?
Oh, man.
It's Kelvin Banks, guys. Kelvin Banks.
wow. We get to see Travis live.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
That's sick.
That should like actually be a fire game too. Broncos
Yeah,
Jags
sure.
like go crazy. Come on, man.
Bryce Young, Noah Fafita. That's a nice
100%.
transition, I guess.
Bryce is so much better, though.
Yes, but you're still working with the undersized
Yes,
quarterback.
yeah. Just throw it up. That's all
Yeah.
T-Mac's got to say.
Heap down
He's
there
like, watch
somewhere.
these highlights.
Yeah.
Who? Who's Derek Carr?
Are they just gonna start Spencer Rattler and tank? Archie Manning, Arch Manning.
He's from Louisiana.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean-
what, and Archie. That's because
Oh,
of
right.
Archie. Yeah.
Facts.
Low key,
True.
the Saints is definitely not as bad as Cleveland, but they're not in a great situation also, especially with this Derek Carr deal.
It's
right
similar,
now.
bro. But you're right. It's not as bad, but
Yeah.
they're in a bad spot cap wise.
Yep. All right, there's Shedeur live. The first live cut in from Shedeur. It took him 9 picks. How
Justin
about that?
Mayer's in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Shiloh in the
Mayers.
building.
They're going to say he's sipping on something crazy.
Oh, they playing the unreleased Shedeur in the background. I need that. You need to drop
There's
that.
Snelly.
Shout out Snelly.
Yes, sir.
Snelly's going to make something fire from this.
Oh, my Bears on the clock. Oh, what are you finna do?
Oh, yeah, your boys are on the clock. Who do you want?
I don't even know. I want an O-line defensive lineman, bro. I'm not going to lie. I just want an O-line defensive lineman.
Boy wants the trenches.
Jalen Walker, potentially.
Where do you play
Shamar
him?
Stewart, potentially.
Ooh. Where do you play Jalen Walker?
I don't know. I leave that up to our new defensive coordinator, Dennis Allen. I trust him.
You're the DC right now for 10 seconds.
Oh,
Where are you
my
playing
bad.
him?
I'm playing him on the edge then.
Okay.
I'm playing him on the edge. Who are the
Dang,
top
man.
offensive linemen? Because, damn, that sucks because Campbell is off. I didn't think Campbell, Banks,
And
and
Memba.
Memba would all be off the board by
Your
the time
boy
we did.
Zabel.
I said I wouldn't hate it. It'd be a crazy reach, but I wouldn't hate it.
It does not feel like we've been going for an hour and 10 minutes already.
Yeah.
Have we actually? Yeah, it is 7 o'clock. Isn't it?
If you want to tackle Josh Connerly from Oregon,
I don't want to leave.
doesn't do that for you.
I don't want the Ohio State tackle either, really.
Which one? The hurt one?
Simmons?
Yeah, he's the one who tore his patella.
Who's the other one?
Donovan Jackson. He played guard. He's the one who took over at tackle when Simmons got hurt.
He doesn't have a first round grade, really, does he? Does he?
They're both kind of fringe. Simmons more so because of the injury. Jackson because kind of more of a guard.
For sure.
Bro, we're starting to get into that range where Shedeur could go to a real team.
Yep. I think we're there.
I think,
bro.
yeah, we're there, bro. This was the last not real team I think he
I mean,
could have
he's
gone to.
he's obviously not going at 10.
Right. So you get the Niners
San
at
Francisco.
11.
The
G.
9. Okay, let's go ahead.
The Cowboys going to be on the clock, G.
I've been saying it for a long
The
time.
Cowboys are about to be on the clock, and Shedeur Sanders is going to still be on the board, bro.
You just know that Jerry Jones has like who I should pick,
Yep.
who I want to
He
pick.
hit you right now.
He's gonna have
He literally did this 10 years ago with Johnny Manziel, too.
He want to go back to his old ways, bro.
But they ended up picking a potential Hall of Famer instead. I think that's the
Who's
draft
that?
they took, Zach Martin. Okay, so 10, he's not going to Chicago. 11, San Francisco. Not impossible, but a long shot, I'd say.
long shot, but it would be my number one possible fit.
Dallas, who knows? Because Jerry Jones is Jerry Jones. 13 is Miami.
Another one that might actually be my number one overall fit.
14 is Indianapolis. They've pretty
Let's
much
hope
committed to the who did
Anthony
they bring
Richardson.
in? But who they brought in someone else.
It was actually Daniel Jones. Yesterday when we brought him up, we said he went to Minnesota, but he
yeah,
actually
that's
went
right.
to Indy.
So it's Daniel Jones. Yeah, exactly.
It's disgusting.
Yikes.
15's Atlanta. They just drafted back. 16 it's Kyler. 17 is Cincy. 18 Seattle. Potentially.
They're waiting to see if he gets a call. That's why they keep cutting to Shedeur's.
Pick Bears. Do you want to know who it is, Scotty? Ooh.
Read it.
Read it, bro.
With 10th overall pick in the 2025 NFL draft, the Chicago Bears select Colston Loveland, tight end, Michigan.
Whoa.
I should have.
Before Warren?
Yes, I should have bet on this. I was looking at it for like 5 minutes yesterday, and I
saw
didn't bet on
today.
it.
I saw today that they had Loveland higher on their board, and I'm gonna just get this tweet out right now because I thought they were gonna draft Warren, but new 12 personnel for the Bears: Cole Kmet, Colston Loveland, DJ Moore, Roma Dunze. That's fire. We got us a receiver, a receiving tight end for real.
He
For
is
real.
a receiver.
He's a receiver,
too.
bro.
Colston Loveland's legit, man.
I'm sorry, that's a bad move for your Bears.
Why?
First of all, Tyler Warren was on the board.
Colston Loveland's the better pass catcher.
Yeah, and Warren would have been redundant next to Cole Kmet. They're very similar.
Okay. Second of all, there's just you have a good tight end. You have much bigger needs.
Colston Loveland's going to split out, and
He's gonna be a third
Kmet's gonna
receiver.
be in line. Yeah,
That doesn't
Name the Bears' third receiver. You can't. It's gonna be Colston Loveland. You feel me? That low key was a need. You know what I'm saying?
Johnny Knox.
shout out Johnny Knox.
Shout out Johnny Knox. Chicago.
By the way, I
that's a
also
shock,
think
I'm not gonna
tight
lie.
end is redundant to the Broncos, but we
Is
trust.
in. The Cowboys are on the clock. Does it happen?
Picks a broadcast. I hate when this starts to happen.
We got Connie and someone else. Just I don't know what we're talking about here, but
I was originally going to leave
crazy.
around the 12th pick, but
I was gonna say you're gonna be in traffic when
Yeah,
the
what are you
Browns
gonna
are on
do,
the,
bro?
or the Broncos are on the clock.
no. It's
talk
just
us through the
5 minutes
process
away.
right now.
I want to be there for the reaction of the Broncos pick,
Sure.
but this
I
is
do
moving
too.
so fast. I thought it would be a lot longer. I thought I'd be on here for like 2 hours, then I could go do the Broncos.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Who's next after the Cowboys?
That is the
Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins.
You should leave after that pick because
All right.
next is
Yeah, then you have a
Indy,
4-pick
Atlanta.
stretch.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. I got to get my lift. I'm leaving the car
5-pick
here.
stretch. Shoot, if not 6.
Yeah,
'cause,
swear. Yeah,
Seattle
same.
could totally not. Tampa's not selecting him, and Denver's obviously not selecting him.
How far is it from here?
5 minutes. Maybe a little more.
Rappaport says that Travis Hunter had 0 conversations with the Jaguars since the combine.
Yep, that's what
That's
Travis,
what Travis said on the.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What are we on? Pick 12?
Pick 12. Yes,
It's
Dallas.
a 9-minute ride. Facts.
Had ALS, right?
Believe so.
Thirds. Come on, Kamish.
Bear down, man. Y'all ready for us to win the NFC North this year?
Y'all think you can though?
Oh yeah. The Lions are gonna come down. They lost both coordinators, which is massive.
Yeah.
The Vikings are gonna be starting a rookie quarterback pretty much. And anybody worried about the Packers?
I could see it, bro. I'm a big Caleb fan, so
Are you actually?
yes, bro.
Good shit, bro.
Big time.
You know ball, man.
Thank you, man.
Caleb Williams?
Yes.
And I was looking to say that whenever one of y'all, I think it was you who mentioned like it was T-Mac. You're talking about such a big junior year, and it kind of
yeah.
same thing happened with Caleb. You know, like he was everybody.
But he stayed the number 1 overall pick.
True.
He did get
Same-
picked apart because of his last year, though.
I would say same with Trevor Lawrence. Like after you know
Yes.
the year before they came out,
Yep.
everybody knew that they were going to be the number 1 overall pick, and they were just being picked apart.
Yeah, Caleb Williams is definitely a top 3 quarterback of last year's class.
That's crazy. Let's go. Show me some Mark Andrews comp. That's cap. Ooh.
bro, he's
Yeah.
a receiver, bro.
Why Mark Andrews? Ooh.
I would be pissed if the first 2 throws they put on my highlight tape were body catches.
It's the separation though.
3 body catches in a row.
Bro, he couldn't do nothing with that.
All right,
There you go.
there's his hands.
Yeah, I like this kid, man.
He's a really good player, man.
Give me that.
Yeah, that's the highlight that I saw that was like, okay, I can see that. I can see this guy
Here's his
at
comp.
20.
They're
Yikes.
gonna piss me off. Talking about some Tyler Eifert. Stop playing, DJ.
Tyler Eifert was good. He just got hurt a lot, man.
Body
Relax.
catch. Body catching is a
Ooh.
disease, man.
Charles Davis said it's his favorite player in the draft.
He's like that, bro.
I don't remember Tyler Eifert ever looking like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, Tyler, go look at his
You're
stats.
too young.
He had
I
some
don't
good
remember him
years.
ever looking
Too young for Tyler Eifert, bro. That's crazy.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you're
This guy.
my boy hooping.
He's a monster, bro.
They've already showed that highlight.
Different angle. Get off me. Go score. Let's go.
I like the Bears. I'm cheering for the Bears. I hate
Thank
this
you.
pick. I'm sorry.
It's
They don't even like it. Look
it's
at those
very
faces.
Ryan Poles, bro. Like he loves to do the not obvious thing.
Is there another pick tipped yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting, bro.
Jerry, bro, he's pulling his hair out. He wants to
Him and
draft
Steven
Shedeur
going
so
back and forth.
bad.
Steven's like, Pops, we just can't do it right now. We can't.
He's
we
like,
just gave Dak all that money. We can't do it.
and then Jerry's gonna go, fucking watch me. Tell me I can't do something. See what happens. Everything is moving too fast. How have we been going for an hour and 15 minutes? More than that. Hour and 25 minutes.
We're still a pick behind on broadcast, bro.
Your dad's not
We do have
love
one
for
more.
the pick.
Actually, did you
Yeah,
just
he
comment?
said, whatever. We need linemen.
Do we want to take this last break real quick?
I mean, why?
Because we're already a pick behind on the broadcast.
All
We've
right,
got
send
time.
it.
It's only one ad, too. Let me know when you're ready.
I don't think she heard you.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Forgot.
And shout out to our new friends over at Big Brothers Big Sisters. We are super excited to announce this partnership with Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. It's not, sports is what we do, but it's not everything, right? Passing it on to the next generation, all that good stuff, leaving things better than you found it, just trying to help out the young kids out there.
Leave
man.
a legacy.
Exactly. Together, we're combining with Big Brothers Big Sisters incredible youth mentoring programs with the passion and power of ALLCITY's local sports coverage to create something truly meaningful. We're excited to support youth mentorship that really makes a difference. You can learn more and see how to get involved at bbbs.org/allcity.
Anything?
Nothing yet, brother. Nothing yet.
This is stressing me out.
Did you order a Lyft?
No, I don't know when to do that.
I would guess the Broncos are not trading up at this point.
I think that's a safe bet.
To where? 12?
They are not trading up, is what I'm saying. I would guess they don't.
I think they still do.
For who and why, though?
Tyler Warren when they feel
Could be.
like someone else might be able to do it. Like the Colts.
Yeah.
A lot of people think the Colts want a tight end. Maybe that's what's going on. A lot of conversations of a trade.
Hopefully.
Hey, man, people need to stop. People coming at me about the Bears' offensive line, man. Listen, I wanted them to go offensive line, but they did literally trade for 2 starting offensive linemen this
did.
offseason, including Joe Tooney. And they also literally signed the best free agent center in Drew Dahlman from Atlanta. So
Oh, bro.
they addressed it.
CHGO Bears draft party not lit.
They hate it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I know my
they
boy
hate it.
Braggs was trench drunk the whole offseason. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He only wanted trenches, and they were high on Genty. So, yeah.
Quote from
probably.
Adam Hogue after the pick. This room is silent right now.
Yikes.
Last year they were damn near just going crazy in there. It looked like a club.
Yeah, with Caleb and Rome back to back.
Yep.
Yeah. The silent room is kind of crazy.
Room is silent right now. Ooh, that suit is fresh. Oh, that's
your
my boy Golden?
Yeah, that's your boy.
That's best dressed of the night so far. With all due respect.
All right. Pick for the Niners is in. It's Mykel Williams out of Georgia. Still waiting on the commish to officially announce.
Don't the Niners just always draft defensive line?
Pretty much. And they got a good one here.
Who's the pick?
It's Mykel Williams.
Orlowski says the Dolphins should take Tyler Warren if he's going to be there, and I completely agree.
Wow,
It'd
that would be
great.
nasty.
It'd be nasty.
But they actually should take Shedeur Sanders.
Show me the clock. So Dallas they're on the clock. They're under 3 minutes.
I'm telling you, bro.
They're going back and
they
forth.
are.
Going back and forth. And
They said-
Jerry's just going to say, I don't care. I'm doing it.
I got X amount of years left here. I got to make some shake.
I'm trying to see another Sanders lift a Lombardi.
It's for real,
here.
man. Andrew Barry, right after this, crazy. He's already doing pressers after this. Saw Mason Graham as a DNA match for the defense. Says the draft haul was too good to pass up.
They're doing 23 and me now.
So they got a pick for next year too.
That's how we're
Right?
making our teams.
Yeah.
A first for next year, right?
Yeah. He said they got a second rounder, which was in a sweet spot of this draft, and their first rounder next year is in a stronger draft.
How do you? No one knows that.
I mean, I think everybody just thinks this is a down draft.
Yeah.
Cole Kmet is the league's 8th highest paid tight end, and we just drafted another tight end with the 10th overall pick.
Yep.
What is he making? $8 million a year?
I don't have that in front of me, but that sounds about right.
These draft hats this year are fire.
I agree, bro. He's an absolute monster. Pick is in. With the 12th overall pick, the Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Booker, guard, Alabama.
Hey, our guy Clarence, I gotta go pull up his tweet. He literally had a tweet today. It was like guard at 12. Hell no.
Yeah, he
And
said storm the star.
Yeah. I think he was specifically asked about Booker too. He was like, "Ain't no way in hell they draft Booker at 12." That is wild.
Clarence got to be the most online person I've ever seen. Dude gets off like 6 tweets an hour.
No, for real. That's crazy. I don't think he should have went that high.
So the Cowboys have made the list.
Cowboys are on the list.
Welcome to no, they're off the list. They're off the
Okay.
list.
They got a quarterback.
Did the Niners make the list?
Nah.
Nope, but they will be on the list. Actually, yes, they make the list because they're going to pay Brock Purdy a bunch of money and effectively close their Super Bowl window for the eternity of that contract.
Yeah.
Priority pickup will be here in 1 minute. That's too soon.
So the Miami
bro,
Dolphins
chill.
are on the clock.
What are they doing? Madden ratings down there now?
Nah, it's
next gen.
Next gen. I thought the same thing earlier though, bro. Because it was Genty up there. I'm like, what the hell is this? He got his Madden.
Jerry
ratings?
Jones looks like he's like making a drug deal right now. What is he doing, bro?
He trying to whisper into that phone. He's like, I need you to save
Unless
my
he's
job.
on live links right now. You guys probably don't even know what that is.
What?
The hell, it sounds like
Live
some freaky
link.
shit.
Oh, I know what that is. Of course I know what that is.
Not familiar.
You watched Comedy Central late nights back in the day?
yeah.
Yeah, I always had the ads for live links, which is like
Oh yes. Okay, I know what you're talking. Yeah, I was right then. Definitely some
Yep.
freaky shit.
MTV got a lot of those ads too, I think.
Yep.
All right, here's Goodell announcing the Cowboys pick.
I thought you were gonna say Tyler Warren. That's
Booker.
a great suit as well.
Yeah, it almost looks like some cashmere.
Yeah. Like velvet.
Yeah, facts.
Come on. Mike McDaniel, by the way, head coach of the Miami Dolphins, grew up a Buffs fan.
Actually?
Yeah, he's from Colorado. Grew up a Buffs fan.
Broncos ball boy, right?
Yep. So maybe he's seen the light on Shedeur.
Just give me the light.
Start packing up here.
The Cowboys have 3 players named Tyler on their offensive line,
right?
Yeah.
Wait.
Smith, Booker, and what's the other one? I thought you already had these.
No, I just saw a tweet.
Oh, I know Smith. I don't know the other third
Steen. Or no, that's
Philly.
Philly.
All Steens don't exist to me anymore.
one. Honestly.
All right, quick story.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
A couple weeks ago on the show, who was it? Jay Phil, who was on the podium that day, and he was rocking the slick, long sleeve buff shirt with the gold logo on there. And I said I would give anything for one of those. If anyone out there can help me get one of these,
I remember that.
it would mean everything to me. And then I got hit up by my guy, John Bartoloni, brother, of course, of Brett Bartoloni, and he said, I got you.
What a guy.
And boom,
Sheesh.
I got me one.
That's so icy.
That
logo
is
sick.
good looking out. So shout out to John who watches the show. Real homie. And
That's fire.
Nike. Stop messing around. Let everyone have this.
Yes.
For real, for real.
As much as I want to just, be the only one outside of the building who has this, everyone deserves to have a shirt like this. Shout out to the Bartolonis, man. Brett and John.
Squad.
Tyler Booker. It's the offensive lineman they drafted in the first round last year. That's the other Tyler.
they just drafted.
No, they just drafted.
Tyler Booker.
Oh, you're right. No, who's the? I'm sorry, Tyler Guyton.
Guy.
Too many Tylers. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's who they drafted in the first round last year. Miami. That's crazy.
True. There
All
is a
that
Tyler,
investment
Texas.
in the trenches, and they have literally nothing to show for it. They have the one of, if not the best defensive lineman, too. Nothing to show for
Who you
it.
talking about?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, bro. Who's gonna run the football for them this year?
Javonte Williams at this
Yeah, I
point.
guess you're right. Yeah. Forgot about that.
It's a sad story.
Javonte is unfortunately cooked.
Yeah. Well, if Shedeur isn't selected here, we're kind of waiting a minute, I think, boys.
It's possible for a trade up. I mean,
It is, for sure.
The
Any moment.
pick to watch would be Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And so, like, if the Browns, for example, wanted to do it, they would just have to jump Pittsburgh, trade with the Broncos. Thing is, the Broncos don't trade back. Well, Sean Payton doesn't trade back. George Payton loves to trade back. So they might have to go up to Tampa Bay.
Introducing the new My Biz plan from Verizon.
He skipped.
Exactly what you want. Pay
Oh man.
when you're in control of your mobile phone, you can do
What?
It's too.
as low as $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. My Biz plan. Only from Verizon.
That's insane.
Good guy kills me.
Oh my god.
Well, it says the Dolphins pick is in. I do not know what it is, though.
All right, this is it for me, boys.
Cannot legally say Homes.com is the best.
Miami has Tua Tagovailoa right now, but he is a
Injury prone,
injury
we'll say.
risk. Yes.
It is for real. Yes. Nothing is frozen. Everything is made fresh every day. If you see an open kitchen, you gotta trust the food. This has real.
I ain't had Chipotle in a minute.
Exactly.
It's because we're illegal Pete's people.
True. Just had that Monday.
There you go.
For real, they've fallen off though. Chipotle, it's bad there.
You got to go to the right ones,
I was
man.
gonna say it's all location based.
It is, which is sad
True.
because it used to
It
just
used
be
to-
yeah.
Be
Look,
a
yeah.
certified hit every time.
You got to look for a wealthy suburb.
Yes, literally. Yeah, the Utah
man.
Chipotles I went to, fine.
Yep.
I go to this one down the street.
Yeah, nah.
Hell no. I'm still grossed out by that one time we went and the rice was like super oily that it like I don't know, just like, you know, like pizza box oil, how it like kind of stains the box. Like my whole bottom of my bowl was like that.
That
Like,
was nasty. Anything on the Dolphins?
no, but I'm kind of got my antenna up here with why they're saving this and no one's leaked the pick. Could this be it?
They want it to be live.
Yeah, could this be it?
They don't want a Nikola Jokic Taco Bell situation.
Yeah.
Well, Johnny Venerable, who covers the Cardinals for us at PHNX just a couple minutes ago, says special things are happening right now. My goodness. And obviously the Cardinals are on the clock here in just
Pick
3
is in.
picks. So
Pick is in. The Miami Dolphins with the 12th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft select Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan.
All right, I'm setting my pickup.
I feel like that's a bit higher than he was mocked.
Yeah,
Right?
I've seen him a lot to the Chargers.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see if this priority pickup is for real. Never done it before.
I don't even know what that
Godspeed,
means.
brother.
Usually I got time.
The number 14 pick is in. The Indianapolis Colts with the 14th pick in the NFL Draft select
Tyler Warren?
tight end, Penn State.
I'm
That
outta
was
here,
predictable.
Later, bro.
Screw this.
Most predictable.
We'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
Safe travels, brother.
If you want to see my live reaction to where Shedeur goes, you're going to have to watch the Broncos.
There's Coach Prime. Tyler Warren, or I'm sorry, Kenneth Grant. What is happening here? Did he mess this up?
Bye. This Miami or no?
No, it's Indianapolis. Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, who was it?
Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State. That was the 13th pick. I think I might have said 14th because the tweet I read was wrong. So that means that the Indianapolis Colts are on the clock. Or I'm sorry, not the Indianapolis Colts. The Atlanta Falcons are on the clock.
Interesting.
He is a mammoth of a man. I walked by him at the Shrine Bowl. He didn't participate.
Yeah.
But it was like, he looks different than everyone there.
He was a dog this year, man.
He was. Bro, I'm telling you,
Him
him
and
and Mason Graham,
for sure, dude.
they won that game against Alabama 2 years ago in that Rose Bowl. That's why they won. That's why they beat in Ohio State the last 3 years.
Bro, they're gonna have. That's actually crazy, bro. They're gonna have, like, depending on where Will Johnson goes, like 3 top 15, top 20 picks on defense alone. That's crazy.
And Josiah Stewart's probably a day 2 pick.
Wow.
Shedeur did not go yet. How long have we been live? What's up?
What?
How long have we been live?
Oh, sorry. I can't hear what this TV's like directly.
It's all
Thanks.
good. It's all good.
143.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
I think I'm going to go take a bathroom break and get some more drink. Will
I'll go after you.
you hold down the fort for
I
me,
can do
Scotty?
that. I'll talk to the people.
I'll be right back.
It's just me, y'all. Just me and you.
Bar. Yes. Wait, can you put my water bottle up?
What's up, y'all? It's just me and you now. Everybody's gone. What y'all want me to talk about? Oh, man. Atlanta. What's Atlanta about to do? Got the quarterback figured out. They got an elite running back and elite receiver. This got to be a defensive pick, I would think. Unless they go trenches. To be interesting. Hey, drop a question for me right now in the chat. I'm looking at it. Drop a question for me if you want me to answer something. As we wait for the Atlanta Falcons. Wayne Morgan, you just love you some meatloaf. Meatloaf, my boy. You gots to chill. Where do I think Shedeur is going? At this point, I think he's going to the Pittsburgh Steelers at this point. which would be absolutely insane on the part of the Cleveland Browns to allow Travis Hunter to go to a division rival. And now twice a year you have to see Lamar Jackson, you got to see Joe Burrow, and potentially Shedeur Sanders twice a year. It's a damn shame. What do I see for the Bears this year? Man, I see some dubs in the chat, you feel me? We're going to be much improved. We got the head coach right, finally. I'm excited about my Bears. How long are you guys live? That's a great question. How long are we live, Alyssa? Are we? Y'all should have just seen the look Alyssa just gave me. Are we really on here until my boy gets selected? Is that?
That's up to you guys.
Okay. God, so we gonna be on for a minute, it seems, potentially. But I think Shedeur, he gonna be drafted at 21 or earlier. Let's see what else y'all got for me. Where's the party tonight? I wish I knew. Mama. I'm trying to find out, though. What pick we on? The Atlanta Falcons are on the clock at 15. Pick should be coming any second now. Do you think Shedeur falls to the Raiders in round 2? I don't. I honestly don't think the Raiders are in on a quarterback. I think they're really rolling with Geno Smith. Obviously, Pete Carroll is up there in age. He wants to win right now. I don't think he's too interested in developing a rookie quarterback. SDP, tell us who was on your committee. Now, Erica, you know damn well I can't do that. I got to protect the confidentiality of the committee. But best believe we deep and we know ball. Appreciate that question, though. Good pick for ATL. Did this Atlanta pick get in yet? Let's see. Not seeing a pick on the Falcons just yet. Michael Britt says, Scott, with you being a former quarterback, why do you think Shedeur has fell this late? It's a complicated question. I think it has a lot to do with a lot of different things. How he is perceived, I believe, just as a person, as a human being, I think has something to do with it. And we talk about this, right? Teams, NFL teams who are drafting, particularly high in the draft, they care about traits, physical traits, arm strength, mobility. And those things just don't jump off the page for Shedeur Sanders, but they never have. And he's still been able to be a dominant, productive, excellent quarterback, since his high school days. So I think at a certain point, this was always going to happen to Shedeur because, again, he kind of lacks those physical traits that teams drafting, again, at the top of the draft just covet so much. So it's what it is. He'll end up in a better situation because of it, though. What up, my boy?
What's good?
The Falcons picking yet?
I do not see a Falcons pick.
Malik goes, seriously, the lunch ladies at St. Rita never serve meatloaf? First off, how you know I went to St. Rita? Second off, hell no. We would have revolted in that joint if they tried to serve us meatloaf at my high school. That was never on the menu. That don't even sound right.
How you got yourself in the meatloaf market is...
It's Wayne. Wayne brought it up. That was his first comment.
Shout out, Wayne.
I opened no comments. He instantly wanted to ask me about meatloaf, that damn meatloafer. Carl says, Scotty D. Pockets, you never had a leftover meatloaf sandwich? Yuck. Absolutely not. Leftover meatloaf? Meatloaf is bad enough, but leftover meatloaf? Day old meatloaf? Hell no.
Brother, do you like meatballs?
They're cool.
Do you
They
like
cool.
burgers?
I love burgers.
It's not that different.
Yes, it is. It's very different, actually.
Oh, man. Tell Scotty to stop capping for Max Verstappen. Scotty's the biggest Max fan I know, bro.
Somebody really comment that?
Yeah.
Stop.
Scotty knows wheel, man.
Oh, man.
Y'all get a smoke break yet? No, we did not get a smoke break yet.
Great question. Let's see. What else? Do you think Cameron Stillman Craig gets drafted on day 3? Potentially.
I think he could.
I think that's a good potential.
All right, we've hit a little bit of a lull here. I think TV's actually caught up because the Falcons' clock is ticking down.
So I was asking Alyssa a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
So are we, and people were asking in the chat, like, how long are y'all live? Are we? That's pretty much a look at Alyssa game. Are we on here until Shedeur get picked, G? Is that what we doing?
How many people are watching right now, Alyssa?
We are 10:58.
We're staying live as long as we have to.
Okay.
You can go.
Picks you in the first round.
32.
32. So we're like not even halfway there, or close to halfway there.
Uh-huh.
I was so ready to get time. I just wanted to make sure they had ATMs and a way to bother cash.
Let's see. SDP, I got a box of powdered Kraft mac and cheese, best used by April 2013. Not like it goes bad, right? I don't even know what you mean by that, Travis.
Where are you seeing this?
I'm in the chat, bro. What do you mean? I'm in the chat with it.
Eugene says, yes, I did. LOL. Lewis Hamilton is the GOAT, Scotty. No cap. Scotty, you know, his life was changed in 2021. It was just unbelievable run by Max. Lewis tried his best, but the better driver won, you know, and Scotty's just been riding that high ever since.
Y'all know me, always capping for Max Verstappen, you know.
Stand on business, Wayne. Tell him.
Scotty's secret committee is super deep. Facts.
The committee,
They
man.
were asking about the committee earlier. I couldn't tell them. I said I had to protect the
course not,
confidentiality.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, just know that we know ball and we're deep. You feel me?
These are private conversations. You know, the committee, they meet. I don't even know when they meet, how often they meet. It's that secret. But
Ghost of Nessa goes, how did y'all know he went to St. Rita? You guys are federal. Facts. Because that's some real detective work that y'all doing. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Did they figure out your high school?
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
I know. I don't think I ever dropped that during the show.
I've dropped where I went to high school in the show because we've talked about a very notable player who played there and has changed college football rules, frankly.
Who?
Diego Pavia.
Ah, yeah, all right. Yeah, see, DeFeo Botico's meatloaf and meatballs are not the same. Stop the cap.
They're not the
How are they
same.
different?
They're, oh my God. They're not the same, but they're like in the same family. Like they're not that far removed. Like if you like meatballs, you
The
should
only
like
difference
meatloaf.
is that they're meat, bro. And that it's like ground beef pretty. That's like the only same thing, bro.
It's just not even worth arguing this, bro. You're just wrong. I'm sorry.
Okay, me and DeFeo Boutique will both be right.
You've been traumatized by meatloaf. We didn't get this tip picked, but the pick is in on the broadcast for the Atlanta Falcons. Let's
Ronger
see.
says he is from Chicago, talking about me. That food is the best in the Midwest. One small correction, the best in the world, actually, but facts. Why y'all keep dropping Spencer James? That's crazy. You know who Spencer James is?
Who's that?
You ever watch the show All American?
You gonna tell me?
It's kind of like it's like a dramatic like football show, like high school football. Like
MTV.
sure, kind of, yeah. You know, it's like it's one of those things. But the main character who plays football, his name is Spencer James, and
I watched Two A
kinda
Days.
funny.
That was on MTV, and then I watched
2 Days was fire.
I watched both actually, the movie and the show, Friday Night Lights. One of my favorite movies ever. The pick is in with the 15th overall pick. The Atlanta Falcons select Jalen Walker, defensive end, Georgia.
Nice. David Butler goes, you put meatloaf on a burger bun, I might fight you.
I'm not. The Arizona Cardinals are on the clock.
I'm gonna go take a break. I'll be back.
Yeah, go for it. What's up, chat?
Good talk, Chad. Good stuff.
How's everyone doing? Shout out to everyone sticking around too. Friday Night Lights is the best football movie. I hope people understand this. Shout out to Remember the Titans. There's some honorable mentions for sure, but the best one is easily Friday Night Lights. Commission's on the stage. Here's the official announcement for the 15th overall pick. Don't break the seal. It is broken, bro. It's over. All right, chat. So here's the situation. Bengals are next. After that is Seattle. After that is Tampa. After that is the mighty, mighty Denver Broncos. I do not, unless there's a trade up, I think we're waiting for that magic number 21 pick with the Steelers. Why is he falling? That's a great question, Trav. I wish I could answer that. I would have taken Shedeur probably first overall if I was the Titans, but what secrets can you get out of me? I don't know. You got a few minutes if you want some secrets. I don't know what you're going to be able to get from me, but I've actually never had a meatloaf sandwich. Meatball sandwiches, though. Meatball subs. It's up there. Shout out Booby Miles for sure. And he can pass. Never seen the program, bro. I apologize. Next listable team for quarterback. I mean, technically Seattle, I guess, but they just signed Darnold. I think we're looking at Pittsburgh at 21. Tell us how I came to DNVR. Oh boy, that's a story. I started interning at DNVR in 2020. I went to that Senior Bowl in January. Met Dre out there. Well, I've known Dre before, actually. The first time I met DNVR, RK, Spano, Dre, Zach was at the Senior Bowl in 2018 when the Broncos coaching staff was coaching one of the teams. That's where I originally linked up with them. Kept in touch with Dre briefly those 2 years. Went back out in 2020 to that Senior Bowl. Met up with Dre again. Basically told him, I'll do whatever you want me to. And so he asked me to intern, help him out with the draft. That year, of course, that was 2020. So a few months later, a lot of things changed. And I basically was a remote intern for like 2 years. In 2022, there was some shuffling here at DNVR. Hank got moved up to Broncos. And I called Dre and I basically begged to get the Buffs job, even though they were going to be terrible. That was before the 1-11 year. 1-11 year was my first year. And then somehow here we are. It's been wild. Absolutely wild. What is Wildcats? Wildcats football movie? Ooh, shout out Little Giants, too, actually. Little Giants is up there. Who owns DNVR? Our CEO is Brandon Spano. Yeah, Little Giants is classic, man. The annexation of Puerto Rico. All that good stuff. No joke. The Little Giants actually like warped my view of like youth football because I used to think it was like that, where like every youth team was like a junior NFL team and we all had the sick logos and stuff. Icebox, there it is. Yeah. I was slightly disappointed when I started playing football as a youth because I thought that was that's how it was. Was I a journalism major at Michigan? No, I did not go to Michigan, but I was a journalism major.
Wait, bro, so you didn't even go to Michigan and you're a Michigan fan, bro?
Yep.
Explain yourself, dog.
Y'all can deal with it, for one. Two, it's the only team I was told, like, as far as I can remember, that basically you have to root for this team.
By
Uncles,
who?
Uncles,
Okay,
dad, grandpa.
Interesting.
Actually, crazy thing, like months before my grandpa died, he revealed to me and my dad that he actually always rooted for Michigan State more than Michigan. Isn't that wild?
That is interesting.
Kept that from us for forever.
And,
Oh, Cardinals pick is in. Who are we getting?
what I got?
It's not leaked.
Lame.
Wayne says it was, they tried to make me play for the Eagles, but my Uncle Charlie was one of the bosses in the city, and I went to his house crying, and he made them put me on the Giants.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
With the 16th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Walter Nolan, defensive
Nice.
tackle, Ole Miss.
I love that pick.
I love Walter Nolan as well.
So do I, man.
People were saying he was going to drop out of the first round.
Tweakers.
If he would have dropped out of the first round, I would have legitimately questioned what we are doing with this process we call the draft.
That's another guy, too, I think, where, like, last year, he was like, oh yeah, he'll be a surefire top 20 pick in next year's draft. But you just play football, and some people just, I don't know, just get lost in the sauce.
Prospect fatigue is a real thing.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. It happened, I think, with Shedeur this year, for sure.
It did.
Is The Last Boy Scout considered a football movie? I don't know what movie that is.
Never heard that before. You know what was a fire football movie, though, Loki? That just made me think of that. You ever seen Little Giants?
We were just talking about
Actually,
that. Hell yeah.
How'd that come up?
Because I was listing all the shows that people were mentioning, football shows.
Uh-huh.
And I just said, like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I watched Friday Night Lights, but I was like, Friday Night Lights is the best football movie. So that's how we got on.
Best football movie?
Yes.
I think so, too. That, remember the Titans top 3?
Little Giants.
Little Giants might be. I don't know if it's top 3, but
Oh, it easily is.
Little Giants?
Yes.
I don't know. Trying to think of another one. We Are Marshall was kind of fire, although sad.
Actually, never saw that one.
Really? That's pretty good, bro.
You know what? Shout out The Longest Yard, though.
Longest Yard was good.
Football, yes.
Blindside? Blindside was a good one.
Eh,
I liked Blindside. Although it was kind of ruined afterwards when the stuff came out that
right.
he was kind of being taken advantage of by the Dewey family.
And
but
honestly, probably the least football movie I've ever seen.
yeah, it wasn't a lot. Like, it wasn't,
It's more about his life.
Yeah.
Rather than
Sure, there was
football.
a decent amount of football, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
Any Given Sunday, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, that's what I was literally about to say. You never seen Any Given Sunday, bro?
I have not.
Bro.
Rudy's good.
Bro, you have to watch Any Given Sunday, bro.
Really?
Yes, bro.
Have to?
You have to, bro.
Okay.
Al Pacino, you know who Al Pacino is.
Yeah.
He's the head coach of the football team. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Foxx is the quarterback, bro. His name is Willie Beeman in the movie. Steven Willie Beeman, bro. You have to watch that. LL Cool J is the running back. Lawrence Taylor's in it, bro.
Okay.
Any Given Sunday is classic.
I'm trying to see where I can stream this right now. Ooh, I'm gonna have to rent it. The Miami Sharks?
Miami Sharks, yep.
What were you about to say? This might be on Netflix. Actually.
The program. Our guy Shamari, who came to a game this year with his young son.
Yeah, with the son.
He told me that I needed to watch the program because I had never seen it, but still have yet to see that. I got to check that out.
Haven't seen Varsity Blues either.
Eugene, what football movie haven't I seen? Classic football movie that haven't I seen that I'm losing points for?
Probably talking about me.
No, he said Scotty.
Honestly, I'm just not a big movie person. Is Waterboy a football movie? Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
That's probably up there for me too.
Hell yeah, that one is.
Never seen Wildcats. I tried to choose only things and I feel like you learn.
Gatorade. Rob with the super chat says the program. How could you forget? How could we forget?
Never seen it, man.
Haven't
I gotta check
seen
that
it.
out.
We apologize.
Scotty talking about the newest version of what?
Bengals pick is in, and we do not know what it will be. Concussion. I did not see Concussion. Rudy's up there for sure.
Apparently, I gotta see the Wildcat, bro.
You've seen it?
Damn.
Yeah, I know you actually like movies.
Oh man. Who are the Bengals from the draft?
Pop says no Dallas 40. I have not seen that one, Pops. I'm sorry. Who going to draft?
Bengals. Ain't they on the clock right now?
They are on the clock right now. Zabel?
Bucky just tweeted, I love it. 3 words, I love it.
He's probably talking about the slide, I think.
Potentially.
The Bengals are definitely not drafting Shedeur.
Obviously not. But again, In what, 2 picks, 3 picks? The Steelers are up. More than that. So yeah, you're probably right.
Well, yeah. Invincible is a good one. I did see that movie.
Ooh, Wesley Snipes was in Wildcats. Okay,
The
all right.
Silver Lining Playbooks count? That was a good movie.
I never seen that. I remember seeing like it on like streaming platforms, but I never actually watched it.
That's another one that's like, I don't know if that's purely like football enough to be considered. I mean, it's more so based around the Eagles than it is like talking about football.
What was that movie about the dude who like walked on to the Eagles?
That's Invincible.
Oh, okay, it's Invincible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super chat from Don Peasy. The program is worth a super chat. Goated. All right.
Tierra, that's a good one. Radio, you seen Radio before?
Of course. Yeah,
that's
Radio's a good one.
Radio's a good one. Damn it.
Who's on the clock?
The Bengals are. Shedeur in the draft room again.
I seen Brian's song in high school.
I've seen most of that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead. There's 2 more other super chats. One of
We might have read this.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, the one from Peasy.
Yeah, we got Don Peasy and we got Rob super chat. Yeah. Gilly.
LFG above.
Gilly says LFG with a buff. Thank you, Gilly. Yeah, DeFeo Boutique, that's what I thought. It has, like, it's based on football, but it's not, like, actually, like, many football, if any, I think, football scenes in the movie. Is Forrest Gump a football movie?
For like a quarter of the movie.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Oh, well, yes. You got to finish your sentence all the way. I mean, the Broncos picking like 2 picks. So
Oh yeah, bro.
There's
How you
other
feeling,
things on
bro?
my mind. We're gonna get Travion
Travion?
Henderson. It's gonna be sick. Yes.
How would you feel if it was Amarian Hampton instead? Would that irk you?
We do need like a true running back.
Right.
So I wouldn't be. Shamar Stewart just drafted by the Bengals, by the way.
Good pick.
I don't know. I wouldn't be upset about the Hampton pick. I'd just be like, I'd be whelmed.
Not over or under?
Yeah.
Just whelmed?
I'd just be whelmed.
Okay. Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite. Uncle Rico was slinging
Hell
that
yeah,
thing in
that's a
Napoleon.
football movie. Do a sports film ranking when things get slow?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
We already got
We do have
a good musical
one.
idea in the
Yep,
works.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, the bar's hopping tonight too. If you're
Yeah.
in town in Denver, slide to the DNVR bar tonight. The Nuggets are playing. The Avs aren't, right? But the Nuggets are back playing tonight.
Yep, Nuggets or Avs lost last night in
Yeah.
overtime. That was tough. Man, the Nuggets are having a party out there. Broncos are having a party down the street, and we're just in here
In the stew,
in the stew.
grinding.
I mean, shoot, if what's the point of even going to the bar if the Broncos have already picked?
Good question.
Scotty, you and I, bro.
Good question, bro.
You and I.
Man, John Gray, I need
This
you,
is a
man.
good pick for a draft song. Forever.
Yeah, when I saw that list, because he was the only one who picked the Drake
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
So obviously that stood out to me.
Yep.
That's a fire draft song, no doubt.
Jerry Maguire, never saw that one. Never saw
What?
that one.
Bro.
I don't know how many times I have to tell y'all I don't watch movies. I watched one last night. That was literally probably the first movie I've watched in months.
Bro, that's crazy. I mean, I feel you though, because I don't watch new movies. Like,
Yeah.
I usually just rewatch all the old movies that I like. But I can't believe I haven't thought about Jerry Maguire and said that yet, and I can't believe you haven't seen that, bro. Cuba Gooding Jr., Tom Cruise
Yeah.
is
I know
you
the
know
story.
the story.
I know
Okay,
Show Me
yes,
the Money.
yeah,
I know
for
all
sure,
that,
for sure,
yes,
for sure.
But like,
Such a good movie, bro. Jerry Maguire. You seen that, right, K-Max? Fire.
Are you like a human?
I literally just said, I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys, I don't watch movies. I just don't.
That's a classic. That's like one of those movies that it's always on like flights. So like usually when I'm on a flight, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm putting this on. Hey, PZ, you funny as hell. Talking about Ricky's perspective from Boys in the Hood. This is a tragic.
Super chat from Lando. All the Right Moves starring Tom Cruise is a classic, made in 1983. Add it to the list.
You seen Boys in the Hood, bro?
Yes.
You remember Ricky?
Yes.
That boy's gonna be on full scholarship to USC, bro. Just couldn't make it through the summer. Sad. Ricky! Yeah, bro, you got to see Jerry Maguire.
I've got a few of them I got to see.
Little man. Yeah, everybody just start dropping movies that like aren't actually football movies, but have like one football scene in it. That's actually hilarious.
The Dark Knight football movie.
Yeah, true. True. Oh, man. R.I.P. Ricky, for real. That boy would have been an
Shamar
NFL
Stewart
star.
lost for words right now.
That suited, that color, that like emerald color is fire too.
The chain goes crazy
Hell
as well.
yeah.
All right. Ian Rappaport tweet. Who's next? No. The Seattle Seahawks. Ian Rappaport with the tweet. The Seahawks are open to moving back, and so are the Bucks. Could someone come up for a QB? That's how Rappaport phrased it. I think we're on Shedeur watch.
Jordan Schultz, 25 seconds ago. No trade. Seahawks picking.
Okay. The pick is in. With the number 18 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Greg Zabel, offensive lineman, North Dakota State.
Nice. I like that for them. I think he's going to be a good player, man.
I think so, too. Played all over the offensive line.
Coached at NDSU by my college head coach for 3 years. Dan Larson was the offensive line coach at NDSU the past couple of years. Just was promoted this offseason to NDSU's offensive coordinator. So shout out my old ball coach, Dan Larson.
Shout out Coach Larson. All right, here's the Seahawks pick. The Bucks are on the clock. Let's see if they trade. Ooh, DJ says favorite player in the draft. He did have a really good Senior Bowl.
For sure.
Who can name the only freshman quarterback to win the national championship, and what team did he play for? I'm pretty sure that's Clemson's Trevor Lawrence, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Any wide receivers taken yet? T-Mac went to the Panthers.
Yeah, that is a bit surprising. Isn't it not? That he's been the only one so far through 18 picks?
Golden might be a Broncos target then at this point.
Or a Buka.
Either of them I'm stoked for. Ooh, you're right, D-Lo Buff. Maybe that's why Bucky was tweeting that. Maybe the trade did come through. Maybe the draft party in Texas already knows where Shedeur's headed. There's potential.
Mel Kiper with a fire quote about 20 minutes ago. Shedeur Sanders will come back to haunt these organizations that are passing him up.
Facts. Shout out Mel Kiper, too. A real one, bro. He's had Shedeur QB1 for literally over a year.
Never flinched. Never folded.
He wrote that shit in Sharpie over a year ago and just said, deal with it. Travis is a wide receiver. You're right, Erica. Yes.
True.
But like, and this is no slight to Travis. The way Travis has been like talked about this draft, though, it's like people like have him in his own tier, basically.
Yeah.
Like even when we did draft rankings on the draft pod for corners and wide receivers, it's like, okay, yeah, Travis is one. Who's one after that?
No, for
basically?
sure.
That's how a lot of people I think see it.
And I feel like history is just going to look back on that. Like the first receiver drafted in his draft, like people are going to say it's T-Mac. The first corner, people are probably going to say it's Will Johnson, whoever it ends up being. Just because Travis has just put himself into a different category.
Yep.
And I tweeted this earlier. Travis is a quarterback's best friend and a quarterback's worst nightmare.
He is.
It's crazy to think about, isn't it? Like that's one of one alien unicorn stuff. I can't wait to see him in the league, man.
More super chats. First one from Don Peasy. Not seeing some of these movies should be a crime. Sometimes lying is the best policy, Jaquan. You saw Jerry Maguire.
We don't lie to y'all, man. We keep it authentic. We keep it trail over here.
That's what we try to do, but people don't like the truth sometimes.
That is true.
Tammy Southern with the $2 super chat. Tammy, I do not see a message from you, but if you send one, I will read it out.
Who won that Pistons game, Reef?
Soul has a little bit of everything.
Skr. Yeah, what's Tampa finna do? Adam, I'm choosing to be optimistic about it. It's obviously, I wanted offensive line, defensive line, but I'm choosing to be optimistic. I think he can be an impact player for us.
You got a good football player, man.
I mean, I think that's really all that matters.
Yep.
And he's used to winning, which I also like, you know? He's also used to winning.
He's getting to play. He did not have a quarterback last year at all.
I know,
and he still produced.
Was it leading receiver, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Production-wise?
Well, he got hurt at one point, so probably not. Or hurt, I guess. I mean, the team sucked.
Jordan Schultz 2 minutes ago. A ton of activity at the bottom of this draft with teams looking to trade down. A couple of quarterback-needy teams are making calls.
He played in 10 games, 56 receptions, 582, 5 tuds. It's pretty good, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He actually was still their leading receiver without playing 2 games. Bucks are picking. The pick is in.
People thought Green Bay couldn't do it.
They can't.
No one had doubts that they could do it. It's just who wanted to go do it.
Clearly a lot of people.
That's probably the entire city of Green Bay because it's probably the first event.
A lot than the actual population.
That's actually impressive. Does the lack of wide receiver picks hurt or help Wester? It's still too soon for it to have any effect on him.
Yeah. Pops, one for the ditch. Yes, sir. One for the ditch.
So the Broncos are on the clock.
Who would Tampa pick?
Well, the pick is in. Just coaching Shedeur again. Ooh, pick is in. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the 19th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft select Emeka Egbuka.
What a fire
What a
pick.
pick. He's going to be good.
Man.
I will stamp that kid. He is going to be good.
What a fire pick, bro. That receiving core is elite.
It really is.
Jesus. And Baker is going to cook with them boys.
Yep. And they just drafted Jalen McMillan last year.
Yeah, bro. And he was really
coming
strong
on.
late in the year, for sure. I mean, wow. But that makes you think, though, like, they didn't have no other needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have no other needs. I mean, I guess, obviously, Mikey's getting up there in age, and Godwin is coming off a major injury.
Yeah.
But they did extend him, so.
Yep.
And, yeah, McMillan, like you said, they just drafted last year.
And they got Kate Otten, too, right?
They do.
The
They
Bucks.
They do.
Is there a Shedeur draft party stream? I saw he was live on Twitch, but I don't know.
Earlier in the draft, like the stream of his room, and it was just empty couches. It was so weird.
Interesting.
I'm interested to see how he pronounces this name, too, because I've heard different pronunciations of Emeka Egbuka.
Bears tight ends taken in round 1.
Wow. Hold on.
Ibuka.
Interesting.
So no G, just Ibuka.
The way that Colin Cowherd says it, though, it sounds like he's bumbling it. He's like, Megabuka.
Well, I wouldn't trust Colin Cowherd on pronunciations of nobody.
I mean, I agree, but RK told me one point I was saying it wrong, and I thought he was just
Yeah.
messing with me. And
How are
then
you saying it?
Emeka Egbuka.
Egbuka?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the G's silent. What a catch.
Hell of a player, man. Broncos are on the clock. Back-to-back Ohio State Buckeyes here, and we are elated. Give me Travion Henderson right now.
It made it easy on y'all, too. I think that both the tight ends are off the board, right?
For sure.
That kind of narrows down the pick.
Wow, Egbuka before Golden.
That is wild.
That's how I ranked him personally. I never thought it would go like that, though. Oh, my God. Give me Travion, bro.
Yeah, that
Ike
Bucs offense is nice.
Ike says in the chat, as a man from where he is from, the G is silent. Okay. Emeka Egbuka.
GX, Scotty, who would you prefer though, Loveland or Warren? Interesting. I prefer Warren. I just think Warren and Cole Kmet are redundant. And Cole Kmet is going to be a part of this team. They just extended him. They made him one of the highest paid tight ends in the NFL just I think an offseason or two ago. So I think Warren and Kmet just would have been too similar to have on the field together. But Loveland is literally a receiver, like a slot receiver, somebody you can
Big
move all
slot.
around. So I just think Loveland's a bit better fit for the Bears offense specifically.
Who do the Broncos need? The Broncos need a running back. They also need a tight end. If they think they can get one of those later, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a defensive lineman here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a linebacker here.
And like I was saying,
Could be a safety. The Broncos are in a really good position right now. They could kind of go wherever they want.
I can see, you know what? I think it's going to be that safety, bro. Emin Worry.
Yep.
That's
from
what I think
South
it's going to be
Carolina.
here.
If he gets drafted before Malachi Starks, I make money on that.
Ooh.
What about Will Johnson? That'd be interesting.
I thought he was going to go top 10.
I've seen some concerning things about Will Johnson's knees. I think he might have the Landy injury, actually.
That's
and
not
he was
good.
out for over 1,000 days.
That
He
is
did play
not
on that
good.
in the Stanley Cup playoffs, so
That is not good.
we really got to go to commercial now. We're at just over 3 minutes on the clock for the Broncos.
Jordan Schultz, 40 seconds ago, Giants have been trying to get back into round one.
Wow. We should call into Uncle Neely. I would, you know what? Neely probably is watching the draft, actually. But Neely is chilling on a couch with his shirt off.
I look-key thought
just
he was at the
hanging
party.
somewhere.
That
He could be.
maybe see that wrong? I thought he was at the draft party. Bro, it's low-key so funny, bro. Already seeing like Buffs fans become Jaguars fans in real life.
Yep. It's going to happen.
That's crazy.
Oh, come on. I wonder if they're trading.
But they wouldn't do right. He don't go back though. Ain't that what y'all say? He don't trade back.
Sean Payton doesn't go back, but George
Right.
Payton does.
Hey, they on Twitter talking about why isn't Andrew Barry in jail yet?
Oh, Neely's at the party? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Somebody tried to comment under my post earlier
Uh-huh.
saying that Travis is not more explosive than Brian Thomas. He goes, I love
crazy.
Travis, but we can't do that.
Travis is like honestly one of the most wound up players I've ever seen. Like he's
my
just a
gosh.
loaded spring.
Yes, bro. Like, come on, man.
Super chat from Lando says, whichever team selects Shedeur, he will bring the team and city new growth. He is ready and has been preparing for this moment. Yes, he has. We're under a minute now. What are we doing? Are we trading?
You read this super chat, right?
Yeah, from Lando? Yes. Thank you, Lando, for the super chat. Oh my God, what are we doing? They got to be taking a call or something, bro.
Taking what?
A call.
Or they're fighting. They're fighting in the draft room. They don't know who to go with. I like
Pick is in.
Travion.
Pick is in. We picked.
Who is it?
I don't know yet. So the Steelers are on the clock right now, too. Is this it?
Is this it, bro?
Come on, Travion Henderson, baby, please. Please.
Is there a pick that this could be that would actually piss you off? Like a realistic pick here that you would absolutely hate?
I mean, if you took like, I don't know, Scattaboo here or something, I'd be like, what
That's
are we
not
doing?
realistic, though.
I know, but like, Broncos show knows but aren't saying. Don't tell me.
You got it?
The Broncos took Jahdae Barron. I like it. Over
Yeah.
Will Johnson.
That's crazy, dog. Jahdae is cold. I mean, he won the award over Travis Hunter.
Thorpe.
The Thorpe, right? I couldn't think of it. For the best defensive back in college football. Played on a really good Texas defense. I like Barron. That's a bit of a surprise / reach potentially.
I wonder
but
if they make him play safety, bro.
he got that?
He does.
He
I
got
mean-
that in his bag?
I don't know. Riley Moss did struggle a lot last year, so maybe they put him there. But I don't think they put him in the nickel because they've got McMillan there. Broncos took Jahdae Barron. Interesting.
Yeah, Kiggs, you're right. And Jake, you're saying it too. Must be something really wrong with Will Johnson health.
I'm telling you, bro. Those
Yeah.
knees. I like Jahdae Barron, though. A little undersized, but just a really good football player.
It's
Can cover.
hilarious. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
You finish.
I was just saying he can cover. He's versatile, but we need a running back. This is interesting. This is very interesting.
I just think it's hilarious, bro. I don't know if I've heard Jahdae Barron's name linked to the Denver Broncos one time this offseason.
No, bro.
And that's just what makes the whole draft cycle, the narrative around it, so funny.
I'm on. What I wonder what the Broncos show is saying right now because I know they talked a lot about running backs and tight
I know.
ends.
Like, that's what I'm
and-
saying. I don't remember any of them mentioning
Yeah.
Jahdae Barron's name at all over the last couple months. Just crazy.
It's a slick tie, my guy.
But I mean, if he hits,
Cooper
though,
DeJean with the comp. Oh my lord!
we love a good cross race comp. Let's
Hell
go.
yeah! Let's go NFL.
Hell yeah. Oh,
yeah, pick this
BFF.
boy up. Pick him up. That's what I'm talking about. That's my cornerback. That bum ass.
Oh, man. Plan and try. Give me that. Give me that. If he hits, bro,
He
it's the
had
best, one of the best corner duos in the league.
He had a lot of production in his career. He's played 5 years at Texas. Last year had 5 picks, 11 passes defense with 67 tackles and 3 TFLs, and was the Thorpe Award winner and an All-American. I like it.
Grade it.
Grade it. I'm gonna cop out and give it a B, bro.
Nick Farabaugh pick. I don't know if I want to do this.
What?
The Steelers pick is potentially in from Nick Farabaugh.
I trust Nick Farabaugh.
Good. So I'm going to say this. The Steelers pick is in. They are taking Oregon defensive tackle Derek Harmon.
Wow.
Yep.
Yep.
So Shedeur Sanders will not be going at 21 overall to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the wait continues with the Chargers on the clock next, who are definitely not taking a quarterback. You can say the same with the Green Bay Packers after them. You can say the same with the Vikings and Texans after them. And then we get back into an intrigue zone with the Los Angeles Rams.
I can't believe he's fallen this far.
That's crazy, dog.
Sorry, who's on the clock now?
The LA Chargers.
I mean, Rappaport just tweeted out all eyes are now on the Steelers and Shedeur Sanders, but I know Nick Farabaw's plugged into the Steelers.
Yeah. Let me see if he's updated anything. Yeah, still nothing. He did say before that tweet Faribault did that notable names on the board for the Steelers were Shedeur, Derek Carmen, and Matthew Golden. Yeah. Yep. They're talking about it right now on the cast.
Yep.
Daniel Jeremiah said that
It is
the
Derek
Steelers
Carmen.
were targeting defensive tackle. And
Shout out Nick Faribault. Wow. So Shedeur will not be a Pittsburgh Steeler at 21 overall.
still could be a Pittsburgh Steeler,
He still
but
could
just
be.
not here at 21.
He still could be.
It has to be. It has to be.
What
that
else
they
are they
know
going to
they're getting
do?
Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah.
Has to be.
Who else? Who do they have right now? I saw they resigned Mason Rudolph.
Right.
Is that it?
I think so, bro. You can look
I've
it up.
got our lads. Hold on.
He's the only notable, I would think, quarterback on their roster.
So according to our lads, it says that Mason Rudolph is the starting quarterback right now. This is irresponsible for an NFL team to pass on a player like Shedeur Sanders when your quarterback right now is Mason Rudolph after you just traded for DK Metcalf.
After you let Russell Wilson walk, after you let Justin Fields walk.
Oh my God. Adam Schefter just gave me a heart attack with the way this tweet was worded.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, but even this is so unlike the Steelers too to put their faith in somebody like Aaron Rodgers potentially. Like what, Mike T? What you doing? And that's part of the reason. Again, I don't want to say too much because again, Shedeur could end up a Pittsburgh Steeler, but the Steelers are just living off of their past. Of the Big Ben era and previous to that.
Mike Tomlin is living off.
Yeah, because like I was trying to say to y'all last week whenever we were talking about it, like since Big Ben has left that franchise, the Steelers have been mid at best.
And they were not good in his last 2 years.
No.
He was like Drew Brees in his last 2 years.
Exactly, bro. So I never really saw Pittsburgh as like this great landing spot, but it's crazy to think about.
I'm getting a tweet ready for when he does
For
get
what?
picked so that we can bring more people in. All right, chat. What do we think? Looking at the order, the Chargers are on the clock. They will not be taking a quarterback. The Green Bay Packers are after that. They will not be taking a quarterback. The Minnesota Vikings are after that. They will not be taking a quarterback. Same thing with the Houston Texans. The LA Rams are at 26, though.
Yeah.
Damn near traded Matt Stafford this season, off-season. Baltimore's after that. They will not be taking a quarterback. Detroit's after that. They will not be taking a quarterback. Washington, Buffalo, KC, Philadelphia. Someone's going to have to trade up, or we're looking at 26. And the Los Angeles Rams.
Man. Can I get that phone charger?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Got you. What was the over-under for his drafts? Oh, that it just
21,
hit.
right?
Yeah, 21 and a half, so
Yeah.
it's over.
Jeez, man. What?
Let it all work out.
Pops said he need another drink.
I don't blame him.
Same, Pops. Same. Another nightcap? Another nightcap, Pops?
I've been known to dabble myself.
You a nightcap guy? Not the
I'd
TV
say
show.
so. I mean, I've been known to dabble there too.
Man, I just know something is just building inside of Shedeur Sanders right now. And he is...
The NFL's creating a monster right now.
He is taking notes. He is remembering these teams. And he gonna make them pay, bruh. He gonna make them pay. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I kind of agree with Jermaine King trying to find a silver lining. At least we ain't heard Jackson Dart name or Jalen Milroe name.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. I do think another quarterback gets taken though in this first round.
At least 2 more, you mean?
Another one.
So Shedeur or someone else?
Correct. Damn, Melissa, that smells fire.
Yeah, what is that?
Damn.
Sheesh.
Right.
Did you bring enough to share?
Facts. The show Nightcap is a little too freaky for me now too. D1 Chain Snatcher, I have to agree. I don't know what they got going on no more.
Brian C is asking where we think he's going. Which team do you think makes the move here, or is it LA? I still think the Giants are going to get back up.
I was gonna say I still think the Browns or Giants trade back up. Did you expect anything else?
Saints could trade up too if they wanted to. They're not too far down the. What, they're picking around 40?
It's true. So what's this, 10 picks left in this first round?
Yep. Well, 11, I guess, with this one because they haven't picked yet. But
why this pick ain't in yet? Chargers, what y'all doing?
I don't know. We've kind of grinded to a halt here in terms of how the picks are going.
Oh man.
CJH5K says the Jaguars changed their whole IG profile pic to Travis.
As they should.
As they should.
Their whole identity as a franchise is going to be Travis Hunter.
Literally. Yeah, take down the Trevor Lawrence boards already.
Exactly.
It's all about Travis.
Bro had his chance.
Ah, poor Will. Oh, see, they're talking about it now. So the Steelers don't have a second-round pick this year.
Interesting.
So if they're gonna get back up and get them, you're probably gonna have to dip into the 2026 draft capital.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd be willing to do that.
Did Cash Cleveland really go to Texas Tech? Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Show me the money. Show me the money. Wish that young man nothing but the best, though.
Dr. Irvin Christie says, I'm so ready to get Shedeur drafted. Hold on. I'm so ready to get Shedeur drafted and start focusing on the other CU Buffs. What round can we expect other Buffs to come off the board? I'd like to say there's hope for tomorrow, but I'd imagine it's going to be a big day 3 day for the Buffs.
Big Saturday. Yeah, I think it's funny that both Tajay and Cash decided to stay in the Big 12, but they went to teams that Colorado don't play this year.
Yeah.
Would have been fun. Would have been a fun little subplot.
Yeah. We still got the Dylan one, though.
Yeah. Hey, I'm surprised another running back hasn't gone yet.
Low key, I am too.
I low-key wanted the Bears to take Mike Green at 10 too. Like that would have been a crazy reach.
That
But it's
would've.
like I think he's just a dog.
He is. His tape is crazy.
It is, bro. He looks insane.
Speak on the NFL owner politics. It's a bunch of old white guys, basically. So,
Old boys club.
Like, that right there tells you what you need to know.
Yep.
Chargers pick is in.
You got it?
I do not have it. We've really come to a stop here.
I might have to use the bathroom again.
I'm saying.
The Chargers pick is in.
Who is it?
With the 22nd overall pick, the LA Chargers select Amari and Hampton, running back, North Carolina. Sheesh!
That is a Harbaugh pick.
Damn, bro. 2 elite rookie running backs in your division, bro. How you feel about that? Ashton Genty and Amari and Hampton both in the AFC West. I hope that Broncos run defense up for the challenge.
Oh, we're ready. They've been ready. They've been
Sheesh.
ready.
That's a fire pick, though.
That is what an upset, though. 2 AFC West teams to select a running back, and it's not the Broncos.
That had to have been like plus 3,500.
Of course.
If it was on the books.
I mean, I think before when I was checking the odds when I was making my bets earlier today, it was like minus 300 for them to pick a running back, I think.
The Broncos?
Yes.
Wow. Jonathan Taylor comp. I like that a lot, actually. I think that's accurate.
I've seen people, this might be helmet scouting. I've seen people compare him to Javonte, too. I don't think Javonte has that top end gear, though. But he's got the contact balance for sure.
Definitely broke that seal, Pops. I'll be right back.
Alrighty, brother. So, Packers are on the clock. What's up, chat? Oh, that Nike commercial is going to go crazy. This is some bull junk. What's the score?
24-19.
Talk to me, chat. So the Chargers just signed Najee Harris, too. That is some Harbaugh stuff if I've ever seen it. Corey Phillips tweet, what'd he say? Ain't no doubt on my mind I can be an NFL GM. The level of roster malpractice is beyond me. Facts. Am I kind of down about the slide? Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect this, but I'm not shocked by this because it seemed to be trending that way, unfortunately. All right, Rap Sheet tweets out, the Packers are getting trade calls similar to the Chargers. Someone's trying to get up.
Uh-oh. Ooh, Packers haven't drafted a skilled player in the first round since 2002, Javon Walker.
Wow.
He was a dog. You remember Javon Walker?
Yeah, he was a Bronco.
Really?
He was a bust for the Broncos, yeah.
Oh, he was cold with the Packers.
Yeah, they signed him to a big deal around 06, 07-ish, and he got hurt and didn't do much. But I tell you what, that Madden team, though, with him on it before he got hurt was nasty. The slide does mean a better team, Frederick. Great point.
Yeah, this should be Will Johnson right here, in my opinion.
Super chat from Astero Jack. Nuts right now. Seeing reports of day 2 LOL wild. That would be insane. The rejected will definitely be respected. Will he still go in the first round? We still got some time, guys. We still got some time. And if Rap Sheet's anything to go by, teams are trying to trade up.
Adam Schefter. Michigan cornerback Will Johnson has a knee issue that has concerned some NFL teams and helps explain why he has still not been selected.
Yep.
But it's like, bro, why would y'all let him go to the draft in Green Bay in person if y'all knew this?
They invited
That's
Jalen Milroe,
so
bro.
Sick. Yeah, that's crazy. Why they haven't shown Jalen Milroe on the TV yet?
I know.
All these damn shots of Shedeur, man. They need to show us Jalen Milroe. I want to see what he got on tonight. Shout out Corey Phillips, Director of Player Personnel for Colorado. 5 minutes ago, he goes, ain't no doubt in my mind I could be an NFL GM. The level of roster malpractice is beyond me.
Facts.
And these people is crazy, man.
Oh my God, bro. Jesus.
Yo, Twitter will forever be hilarious.
These people drive me crazy.
Hey, Zach Stevens just tweeted an hour ago, Broncos will now face Ashton Genty twice here with the Raiders. 100 replies. I'm sure those are all nice.
Yep.
Oh, man.
When am I taking my break?
He took the first break. What you mean?
I did.
Deal.
I'll probably get up for a bit after this pick, though.
Nah, yeah, I definitely broke the seal. That was a mistake, but that had to happen.
Bro, you want to know my theory on the seal?
I would love to hear that.
Fuck the seal.
What do you mean by that?
Relief and just like not having to feel like you have to pee constantly.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it.
So what are you saying? Just break the seal?
Yeah. Who cares?
Well, I mean, once you break it,
Yeah.
you just start the, you're just going to keep coming
More
back.
room for fluids.
They tell me I skipped the break line. That's crazy. It's a snake draft. It's a snake. He went first, so now I get 2 in a row.
Where's RK? RK's on the Broncos stream right now. Damn, poor guy left this stream to go talk about Jade Barron. All due respect to Jade Barron. I'm excited about the pick, but
That's just still so funny to me, bro. Because they've spent the Broncos team has spent so much time talking about
I know,
the
bro.
draft. And
I know.
And oh man.
Yep.
Bro, who's on the clock? What are your Packers doing, K-Max?
This is crazy. I don't know. I want to know. Pick is in.
Jordan Schultz, no trade. The Packers are picking.
No, the pick is in.
They're staying put. No trade back.
I do not have the pick. Ooh.
Are you
With
seeing
the
what I'm seeing?
23rd overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers are selecting Matthew Golden, wide receiver, Texas.
Fire pick.
We did it!
Fire pick.
Oh my god.
Mike with the super chat started listening at work all the way home and now at my computer. You guys are beasts. Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Mike.
Appreciate everyone hanging out with us.
No, for real. If you've been watching us this whole time, or if you just tuned in, man, you are a real one. We got over 1,000
Straight up.
people watching right now. Smack that like button if you haven't hit it already. But we appreciate all y'all for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a blast.
And you know what? We're done with ad breaks, and so we're gonna get some plugs in. Go become a diehard, bro.
Real spill.
We got the sale still going on. I dropped some portal info in the Discord today. If you want to read all of Scotty's fire articles as well, I've been known to drop an article here and there. Also, get all
Absolutely.
that, a free T-shirt on sign up, merch discounts, bar discounts, all that good stuff for for $3 a month.
$3
right
a
now.
month, G.
All of that.
And the free shirt pretty much pays for your membership
Yes,
right
it
there
does.
in itself. You feel me? And you get access to all the perks. You won't miss nothing.
But
If you really are a diehard, you need to be a diehard, a DNVR diehard. You feel me?
facts. We would also simply take your like if you hit the like button as well. So hit that subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate it. What are Andre Simone's thoughts on Shedeur Sanders? Andre's a big fan of Shedeur. I
Big
think he
Shedeur
had him
guy.
like top 5 on his board that he made. Actually, probably 3 or 4. So Dre's a big fan. Dre's been a fan of Shedeur. He knows ball. Super chat from Astero Jack again. Ben Albright said that some of the reason for the slide is interviews and holding onto the ball without playing on time. This is getting crazy. All due respect to Ben Albright. He's not breaking news there. Yes, Patrick. You sign up to become a diehard, you get a free shirt with that $36
Yes.
year-long subscription.
Pays for itself.
Yeah, your pick. I mean, yeah, the shirt, exactly. Plus, you get article, website access, and Discord access. Girls Club, what's up?
What up, Girls Club?
Welcome into the show. We've been chilling here for a bit. Kamada wants Alyssa to get a microphone. Do you want to join the show?
To share your thoughts on the draft.
She has a microphone. She's here. Don Peasy, super chat. My skin/commanders are either taking Will Johnson or trading out to the squad that wants Shedeur. We shall see. Alyssa, how's your night been?
It's been pretty good. I like this space in here.
Me too.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah, I agree.
Did the
We're
meal
like in
hit?
the cut, kind of.
We are. We're low key right now. How was dinner?
It was delicious.
Homemade?
Homemade.
Look at you.
Chicken Southwest pasta.
Hey, somebody asked.
Pico.
Jameer said, "Is this the record for longest DNVR stream?"
No.
He says, "I'm interested in knowing what's the longest
No,
one.
not at all.
What's the longest one?"
Gotta be the 100K.
The 100K stream was a
Oh, yeah,
long
right.
one. I mean, shoot, we've done game watch alongs. Those are at least 3 hours. We did the March Madness stream. That was a 12, 16-hour stream.
This
last year.
one?
No,
oh,
last
no, the
year.
year before.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all like 3 days.
Yes.
That was long.
Yeah, we did a Celebration Bowl stream. That was long. I mean, the 2 games that we did watch along in 23 were Oregon and Wazoo. Terrible games to do a watch along for, by the way. But from the first snap to the very last snap, all 100 and whatever points that were put on the Buffs, we saw.
Hey, Rockman said that you're a young Mel Kiper. How do you feel about that?
Hell yeah. Thank you, bro. Massive compliment. Thank you, Rockman. Girls Club says, I was listening to you guys at work. You guys helped reduce my pissed off levels. Stand on business, Girls Club.
She gonna always do that.
The overtime game win last year. Overtime game win last year.
TSU?
No.
It's the only overtime game last year, isn't it?
Yeah, but we didn't do a watch along for that. We were live from the facility after that.
He's gonna be a dog.
I think so too. Not very much production out of him though.
It's all right. That is all right.
Suit is fire though, bro.
Hell yeah.
Any bus news or tailgates to share for next year? We haven't got that far yet. I do not know. I wish I could tell you.
Ooh.
Golden is fired up to be a Packer.
Yeah, you fucking ass, let's go.
Damn, Calvin.
Relax over there.
Harden
Relax.
cooking right now, Calvin? What James Harden on right now? Let me know something.
Shit.
Bro, I actually met James Harden one time.
You did?
Yeah.
How?
It wasn't a positive experience, I'm not gonna lie.
Talk us through it.
So, obviously, before I moved out to Denver, I lived in Milwaukee for like 3 years. And I lived like pretty much right downtown. And there was a place called Casablanca right by my house that, I frequented decent amount. And, it was kind of a popping spot in Milwaukee. So it was a Sunday afternoon. This is when Harden was still on the Nets with KD and Kyrie. The Nets were in Milwaukee for like a Sunday afternoon game. And after the game, Harden, he didn't play that game. He was out. Mm-hmm. So I remember watching the game and like seeing his fit on the what he was wearing. So fast forward maybe 2 hours after the game, I'm at this place, Casablanca, waiting for some food. And I see like a big dude kind of walk in and like kind of like scope the joint out and like get a manager and like whisper something to him and then walk back out and then walk back in. And then James Harden is right behind him. And like those two just walk right in front of me. And I'm like, gee, is that James Harden, folk? I'm like, that looked like James Harden. And it was confirmed to me because I'm like, that's literally the fit that I just saw him on TV.
Right.
So I'm like, gee, I got to say something to James Harden, folk. Like, he's literally right here, gee. Like, I'm going to say something to him.
Yeah, sure.
So I walk over to him and he see me finna like say something to him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's good, James? Like, what's up with you? Ooh. He was just like, not right now, bro. I'm like, damn, fella, I can't get a picture.
All you had to say was, what's up, and give me a picture.
I'm like, I can't get a picture with you.
Yeah, this isn't a 10-minute thing.
He just shook his head and looked back down at his phone. I'm
Wow.
like, get your lame ass on somewhere, James
That's
Harden. That's why your
crazy.
ass ain't never won a championship. And yeah, ever since then, I kind of just looked at James Harden sideways,
I've always looked at James Harden sideways. I don't like the constant free throw style of play.
I mean, he is the first kind of free throw
Yes.
merchant.
Yes.
But
He was cold on those Thunder teams, though, back in the day, though.
I love those Thunder teams, bro. I love those Thunder teams.
Lando with another super chat. How many quarterbacks have been drafted so far? It's just been one. The Vikings pick is in. They are selecting Donovan Jackson, tackle/guard, Ohio State at number 24.
Some good help for JJ up front.
DeFeo Boutique says, I'm trying to meet DNVR in Houston. If it's on your list, that's why I asked. We will be in Houston.
Hell yeah.
We will see you there.
Pull up on the slide.
We will be there. Vonda, I just got off work. Did Shedeur not get drafted yet? Got bad news for you, Vonda. No. After Minnesota,
Houston.
we have Houston. Pick is in for Minnesota. Oh, wait, we just said it. Donovan Jackson. So Houston is on the clock. All right, after this one, I will head out for a minute. Oh, source, Adam Schefter. Here we go. Here we go. Source.
Oh.
Giants are trading back up into the first round. We're back.
Oh, bro.
Are they on the clock?
Oh, my.
You got to say when they're trading,
Facts,
brother.
he probably don't know yet.
Come on, Shefty. Here we go. The Texans have traded the number 25 pick to the Giants. Here we go.
It was Houston who traded back with him?
Yep.
No way.
Here we go.
No way. Is he going to New York?
He's going to New York, I think, bro. I think this is it.
Is he about to link up with
With
Brian
Neighbors?
Daboll and Malik
Ooh,
Neighbors?
it's going to be must-see.
Oh,
What if they
my.
grab Dart?
We should end the stream. If that happens. We should literally end the stream. Because I'm going to be done with the draft if that happens.
Get your hater ass out of here, K-Max. No.
They crashed out year 2.
Well, that is their guy, isn't it? That's what we've been hearing. That Dart is
Get
their
outta
guy,
here.
bro.
Get out. Friends, we have a hater among us, and she will not leave the facility.
The Giants gave up the 34th pick, the 99th pick, and a future 3rd round to move up. So that's what? That's a 2nd, a 3rd, and a 3rd?
And a future 6th.
Adam Schefter, ESPN sources. Okay.
I'm seeing Ari Mayrov have a future 6th in this trade as well. I'm seeing Mike Garofalo's tweet as well, and he just has what you said.
Bro, if the Giants get Abdul Carter and Shedeur,
I'm telling
they
you, bro.
might have cooked.
I'm telling you, bro.
They might have cooked. They might have cooked with that one if that's the case.
Oh, I'm nervous, man.
How you think they feel? You got it? Is it here? No.
Bro, they took Jackson Dart.
No, they didn't, bro.
What are they doing?
No, they didn't, bro. Stop it,
Get the fuck
bro.
out of here.
Stop it, dog. No, they did not do that, bro.
That's crazy.
Says who you see that with? Who you see that with, bro?
Ari Mayrov. That's who I'm getting all the picks from.
No way, dog. Yep, there it is.
Get
These
the fuck out of here. I'm
sickos.
not even like joking anymore. You need to shut up or leave. I'm serious.
They are sickos for that.
I'm
Oh
serious.
my
Why are you
God.
in here if you're gonna be hating? No, get out of here. Jesus.
Wow, dog. That is disgusting work. I don't even know what to say. Tweet right now. I ain't gonna lie.
This is what I'm tweeting.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Yeah, dog. I'm done with the draft. Jackson Dart is a Giant.
That's crazy.
These dudes are sickos, bro.
All that time spent in Boulder, and you're picking Jackson Dart, bro.
Nah.
Wow.
Wow. Cleveland, come on, man. Cleveland, slide up.
It honestly might be Cleveland at this point. What do you think he's saying right now?
Man, I ain't tripping about them. He said I knew I wasn't going there. My neighbor's probably pissed.
That's crazy.
Wow, man.
We have
The Rams.
The Rams on the clock.
Could be.
This would be.
Could be. Sure.
I mean, it does
You
happen.
never know. Wow, man. I can't even believe you still ain't here,
Unbelievable.
K-Max.
Wait, the Rams have traded out. The Falcons are now picking. And so this will not be Shedeur.
Yeah, who would they be? Running? No, can't be a receiver. Nah, maybe a receiver. I thought they would for sure go defense, but
James Pierce, maybe?
wow.
Crazy.
I want to hear Brian Daboll's thoughts on this, bro. I want
I want
to
to hear Joe Shane. Why did you
I
spend
don't give a
the
damn
whole
about-
year in Boulder?
I don't give a damn about what he thinks or has to say. I want to hear Brian Daboll say that he actually believes in Jackson Dart and what he likes about him.
Insane. Just insane.
I really want to end this stream, bro. I'm swear to God, bro. Because I said, bro, if any quarterback besides Cam Ward gets drafted before him, bro.
I mean, if we end the stream and Cleveland trades up and we're off,
Then emergency
that is
pod.
infinitely worse.
Emergency pod. Oh my God. They is wilding, gang. I was really finna repost the dab too.
I know.
Like it was Shedeur and Brian Daboll all along. And they killing me with this Jalen Hurts shit, man.
That's crazy.
They killing me with that, bro. Stop.
That's
I'm doing
unreal.
that.
Why would you comp?
Grant, I was just gonna say K-Max. Granted, we love a good cross race comp, but still, bro, come on, G. Wow, that's crazy, man. After talking about another Ole Miss quarterback like Eli Manning comes to the Giants, bro, watch out, bro. What the chat talking about, bro? I actually had close.
Just a lot of people upset and sick.
Talk to me, chat. What's up?
DeFeo Boutique says Falcons have to be going Will Johnson. That's interesting.
Maybe.
I don't have the pick still. Is it in? Pick is in. So that means the Baltimore Ravens are on the clock.
Hey, facts. I definitely want to. I want to hear what Arcade thoughts is right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Is he going off?
I don't
Is he
know.
still on
But
stream?
that's what the chat's
I'm
talking
half
about.
expecting him to burst through that door right now, ready to go on a rant.
Oh yeah, were they just gonna end after the Broncos?
I don't know. Are Broncos still live?
No, well, yeah, they're going on like.
Oh, are
Oh,
they?
okay.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Wow, man. Bro, this is the same GM, literally, who was like, yeah, you know what? We good on Saquon. It's the same GM. So, is what it is, man.
He takes off her dress now.
Oh, wow. The Rams got oh, my God. The Falcons gave up a first rounder next year to move up.
Unreal. What is going on?
That's crazy.
Okay, now that I've had more time to process it, it is kind of wild the Broncos didn't trade back if they were going for Jahdae Barron.
But they don't like to do that. But that's kind of what I was saying with Loveland, with the Bears at 10, right?
Yeah.
One of my homies is like, if that was your guy, just trade back. But it's like, if you like your guy, pick him. If you really believe in him, pick him.
But, like, Barron must have been so high on their board then.
I mean, that's the only explanation, really.
Like, they must really think he can come in and start at, like, safety, or at this
Or
point, he
be-
might even start at nickel over
Right.
McMillan if they like him enough.
For sure.
Pick is in. The Falcons are taking James Pierce.
Nice. You called that.
I did call that. Thank you. James Pierce is a dog, by the way.
Yeah, man. I think he's the best edge in the draft.
I think he's up there, bro.
I take that back. After Abdul, I think he's the best edge in the
I
draft.
agree, yes. James Pierce, man, you talk about physical traits. he is he's only going to get bigger too, but he's already just the length that he has.
Bro, I thought that was the real Trey McBride. I'm like, there's no way. Bro, I was thinking, who was I watching? I think it was McShay, bro. He was talking about T-Mac. And he was like, people compare T-Mac to Drake London. Mm-hmm. And he was like, that pisses me off. He was like, Drake London is a dog. Like, T-Mac is not. He's not that. Ooh. I was like, that's interesting. Baltimore up next?
So, yeah, Baltimore's on the clock. Detroit's after that. Washington's after that. I mean, these are all obviously trade-up scenarios, but all the best teams, yep. They don't need quarterbacks. We're 2 picks behind. I don't think that's the case.
Oh, man.
That's true, John. The return on investment a team will get from 2 now is massive.
Say it again.
The return on investment a team will get from 2 now is massive.
Yep. Wow, man.
The Falcons haven't had like an edge rusher get more than 7 sacks in a season in like 7 years.
Yeah, I mean, I just can really think of just interior guys that they've had.
I think it was that Vic Beasley, that one crazy season he had. That's the last time.
That was a long time ago.
That was a while.
Man.
The Ravens are on the clock. After that, it is the Lions.
I'm interested to see what the Lions do. Obviously, as a Bears fan, but with 2 new coordinators, I wonder if they're going to stick with the same kind of philosophy that they've kind of been rolling with, or
what did they
kind of
lose
change things up.
Free agent wise, I don't think they lost.
That's a good question.
Too much, right?
Yeah, bro, I can't really think of anything right now, like addition or subtraction that was like big time.
I'll look it up. What was I looking up? Lions roster. Lions roster.
Additions, free agent stuff.
Yeah, man, not much. They added some secondary players, added a linebacker, but these are all backups. So they're basically returning the same team.
Interesting.
So what could they add? I mean, damn, this roster's pretty stacked already. Maybe another edge opposite of Aiden.
I was going to say D-line, yeah.
I mean, you saw what happened when Aiden went out last year. They didn't really have anything in that department. Let's see what the big board says. So if we're thinking, Mike Green?
Is that the pick here?
No, I'm just theorizing.
I just read a comment that somebody said that on the chat. DeFeo Boutique said, is this Mike Green to the Lions, Scotty? I can see that.
Pick is not in.
I would not like that because I would not like to see him twice a year.
So they could go Mike Green. They could go Ezeraku.
Yeah, true. I can see that.
They can go Scourton.
Stewart's still out there, right? Or
Shamar Stewart? No, he was taken by the Bengals.
Oh, okay, right.
Did we see the chain Shedeur's wearing?
Ooh.
Yes.
Can I see that charger?
Yeah. I don't know how this is going to reach. Are these tables plugged in?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let me see if this plugs in.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah.
I'll have to tell you, brother. You can try.
It'll reach. It'll reach there. I got it.
The Ravens have selected Malachi Starks. Wow, him and Kyle Hamilton is nasty. So the Lions are on the clock. What?
Look where this is plugged in, bro.
I was just about to get up too, bro. You really doing this? Hold on, it's in a. Hold on, I'm gonna do something crazy. Hold on.
I just plugged it.
I'm just trying to loop it around. Is that not gonna work? I can't see it.
I don't think it is going to, bro.
All right, just here. Hold on. Let me get up. What is your deal, bro? I'm honestly gonna fight you.
You better tread lightly, K-Max.
Get your ass out of here. Shut up.
Oh, man. What up, squad? Talk to me. Man, I can't believe this, man. It's crazy. No, if Arcade just burst through this door, that would be so funny. In the field, but rapping like I'm Le'Veon Bell. DJ Flame, that would make too much sense for us to just switch spots, so we can't do that. That would just be too easy.
That's incredible.
That'd be way too sensible. Malachi Starks, safety from Georgia, the Baltimore Ravens. Jameer says, hey, Sky D Pockets, I got to stay on until the first round is over. We got to have somewhere to vent. Hey, we locked in, man. We here till the first round is over. Even though Alyssa just sighed very loudly at that potential reality. But that's all right.
It's getting close to my bedtime.
No, same. Same. Ooh, man. Jay Boogie. Said that would make too much sense. The hate is real. Yes, Lando. The hate is real.
What up? Bro, you were playing a dangerous game with this thing.
Bro, just don't move.
Detroit's on the clock, yes.
Just don't move, bro. Erica, what's your Scotty? What's your next prediction on Shedeur? Do we respect Cleveland if they pick now? I mean, that's the only. Again, Cleveland. That's the first pick of the second round.
I mean, the Giants are out.
Right. Actually, Cleveland has the first pick of the second round and the fourth pick of the second round.
Yes, they do.
So that's the team I'm singling out right now. I think he ends up with Cleveland Brown, unless we get surprised here.
I mean, Vegas picks high in the second round. New Orleans is up there.
Yeah. If Shedeur goes to Cleveland, I'm gonna act like I was right all along, just so y'all know.
I wouldn't blame you, bro.
I'm gonna act like I was right all along.
I would
just
not
so y'all
blame
know.
you.
I remember, bro, right after the season, people were like, just watch Jackson Dart's game against Florida. ooh, and that's the reason he's not a first round pick. People just forgot about that. But, it's crazy how that works. Selective memory and whatnot. Yeah, man. Well, we got 3 picks left, 4 or more than that. 5, 6. Kamada, I have not seen Sinners yet, but
Heard a
I
lot
gotta
of good
see
things.
It. That's all I've heard is good things.
Yep.
And like we were talking about earlier, I just don't watch movies really anymore. What was the last movie you seen in the theater?
I saw Oppenheimer like a year and a half, 2 years ago. That's the last one. Before that, honestly, I could not tell you.
You know the last movie I seen in the movie theater, bro?
Huh.
Black Panther, bro.
Wow. Bro, that's like 2019.
Yeah, I think earlier than that, but yeah.
That's pre-COVID.
Yeah, no doubt, for sure. A long time. But Sinners might be the one that might get you back to the theaters for sure. That's I've heard nothing but good things.
What's the pick? I do not know. Pick is in for the Lions. I'll tell you what, if Cleveland passes up on Shedeur for Jalen Milroe, though, and Shedeur ends up being like the 4th quarterback picked,
bro, and I mean,
we've officially lost the plot.
It has to be said, Cleveland, the rumblings is that they love Jalen Milroe. Those are the rumblings coming into the draft over the last week, that they love Jalen Milroe. No, they had G6. They have not. I have not seen Jalen Milroe one time tonight. On this NFL Network broadcast.
Nope.
And he is in Green
there.
Bay for the draft, but I have not seen him one time.
I thought
That was
I was gonna say I'm not surprised. What's up though, dude?
What's good with you?
How do you feel about Barron?
Bust you. Bust you.
I was wondering if they'd play him at safety. I mean, if I see PJ Locke out there guarding another guy 50 yards across the field this next year, I'm gonna lose my mind. Insane, bro.
Schefter goes after tonight's trades. The Rams and the Browns now own 2 first-round picks in next year's draft.
That's scary for the Rams.
Yeah.
Sean McVay's about to cook again, bro. The pick is in. The Lions are selecting Ohio State defensive tackle Tyleik Williams out of Ohio State.
We figured they would go D-line,
Yep.
edge.
I thought they'd go edge, but so the Washington Commanders are on the clock.
Was that the 3rd Ohio State Buckeye pick in this first round?
Egbuka, Simmons, or Jackson, and then him. Am I missing someone? Bro, you're not funny. You're the only one laughing, bro.
No, she got a little crowd over there.
Yeah, what an upset.
Yeah, it's tough.
Shedeur in the second round would be insane. He's not a second round caliber player.
Lamar Jackson wasn't a late first round player.
That's true. I swear to God, if the Chiefs like trade out with someone and they're able to get more picks because these idiots couldn't pick Shedeur,
It's probably going to happen.
and they load up these goddamn Chiefs again, I'm going to lose it.
Wow. Calvin makes a really good point. So remember I said the last movie I've seen in the movie theaters was Black Panther? Mm-hmm. The director of Sinners is the same director of Black Panther, Ryan Coogler. Does a great job. That's
Full
crazy.
circle.
I'm gonna have that. It's gotta be. That's my sign. It's gotta be next movie I see. DJ Flame said you got that crash out look on today.
I mean, contrary to popular belief, I really don't. But I'm gonna put you on.
Whatever is building.
K-Max,
It's
K-Max,
just
I'm gonna put you on
bubbling.
blast. I'm gonna tell people to unleash all their Shedeur hate on your account if you don't stop.
yeah, what's her at, bro? Drop her at.
I'll tell people to. I'm not
Bro,
I'm not
freaking
joking.
do it.
No, I'll drop it. I'll tweet it out. I'll say if you're upset at Shedeur not being selected, direct all complaints to whatever your Twitter account is.
Bro, K-Mac's been on that with you all day, bro. Literally since I stepped foot in this building,
It's
bro.
crazy.
She been on that with you, bro.
I'm glad that
It
you're able to
started-
finally see this shit.
It started with the tattoo foolishness earlier,
Yes.
bro. You know what I'm saying? And now this, bro.
Do you see? I walk
it wa-
into work some days and it's just like 4 of them sitting at this table. And I'm just like, God damn, bro.
Oh my god.
It's every day.
It's every day, bro. It's crazy, man. I see what you be talking about, bro.
Thank you.
I don't know what they be on with you, bro.
I don't know either.
But if it was me, bro, I wouldn't stand for that though, bro.
I try
If it
not
was-
to, but then it's like they love to fight back though,
Yeah,
which
they
I'm
do.
obviously not shy to give. And so,
Oh my god.
yeah, guess I'm just gonna show up to work with duct tape on my mouth.
Oh shit. In the field, but rapping like I'm Le'Veon Bell.
Shout out to Lando with the super chat. It says perfect timing for the team selecting Shedeur.
Perfect timing. My dad said leave her alone, bro. So my dad just commented.
You go tell your dad the stories of this office and see if he agrees after that.
I got you.
RK on the way back. I don't think RK is coming back, folks. I do not think it's going to happen. But I will take a pleasant
Haven't
surprise.
seen Jake like this since that bus trip back home.
For real.
The Commanders are... I thought I saw that the pick was in, but maybe not. Astero Jax with the super chat again. 7th time they showed Shedeur no Milrow. We know what it is, man. They're going to use this man for all the clout and
Yep.
all the clicks and all the numbers
Yep.
for ratings, but put him as the header on Twitter, all this stuff. Pick is in. I do not have the pick, though.
Shedeur is actually still in the official NFL account's header on Twitter.
Of course he is. Of course he is, bro.
What's been your favorite pick so far, aside from Travis?
Ooh, good question.
Aside from what the Broncos did.
Sure. I like what Carolina did with T-Mac.
So do I.
I like what San Francisco did with Michael Williams quite a lot as well.
Did you get that super chat from Astro Chat?
Yes, I did. I like the Ibuka pick for the Bucks as well.
Yeah, it's
What's
fire.
up, y'all?
What's good with you?
What's up, Bet365?
Squad. Where did
All right, pick is in. The Commanders are selecting Josh Connerly, offensive tackle, Oregon at number 29.
super chat from Erica Swinburne. Shout out to Erica. She's been rocking with us this whole show pretty much. She goes, SDP, true or false? Uncle Neely is on the committee. I can neither confirm nor
Ooh,
deny
great answer.
that claim. So
Great answer.
that is my answer. But I appreciate the question and certainly appreciate the super chat, Erica.
Pray for Jameer's phone. Hope he gets home and is able to hit the charger so he can stay with us.
Who?
Jameer in the chat.
Oh, yeah, facts. Squad.
Girls Club, I think you're right.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so the Bills are on the clock.
Is this the second to last pick? Or
No, we got this one, then two more. We got this one, the Chiefs, and then the Eagles.
Where'd my boy Gray Zabel go? Was that Baltimore? Or
No. He went to. Did he go?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he went to Seattle.
Okay. I like that. That might be one of my favorite picks of the first round.
That's your guy.
Yeah. Josh Connerly.
Oh boy.
Yeah, somebody sent that to me earlier, actually, too.
I was really hoping to be able to use that as a receipt street. Because, God, that would have hit.
Well, honestly, what a call by Shedeur Sanders in his camp to not be at the draft and in Green Bay, though. Because as sad as this currently is, it would have been infinitely more sad if he was stuck in Green Bay, Wisconsin, waiting to get drafted here in the first round.
Pops is going down.
I can't even believe you still up right now, Pops. It's 10. I know you're supposed to be asleep. It's way past your bedtime. 10:30. You must have had about 2-3 nightcaps by now.
Wow, the Nuggets are down a lot at half.
What's the score?
65-47.
Sheesh.
No.
Some people are saying it right now in the chat. What's your problem with that?
My problem's with her, not with that. Oh my God, if the Chiefs take Travion Henderson, I will actually lose it.
That'd be so fire, bro.
Bro, you better stop.
Bro, you imagine if Genty, Hampton, and Henderson, y'all gotta see them each twice a year, that'd be crazy. That's such a Chiefs pick, though, bro.
I know.
Unless they go, and I feel like all the tackles have gone too, right? Like all the first round tackles, except for maybe the other Ohio State guy.
Simmons, yeah. Let's see.
So I feel like that's the only other position they would have probably targeted.
Yep. Unless they want to reach on Ariante or say.
Nah, hell no. Ooh, man. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Say it, bro.
If the Chiefs get Henderson, they're winning the Super Bowl.
You better stop that
You
shit.
told me, bro. You told me to say it. I wasn't even trying to.
All right, pick is in for the Buffalo Bills.
Got it.
I do not have it, though. I do not. Giants coach Brian Dable announced at his press conference that Russ will be our starter. This team deserves everything they're about to suffer this year.
Yuck. Oh, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's.
I'm quote tweeting this too.
I think I am too. Wow. In the field, but rapping like I'm Le'Veon Bell. Why is that song stuck in my head?
I don't know, bro. Did I miss a super chat? Nope, I got that one. Devin with the super chat. This is a reality check for the people who criticize the people who criticize. Brother, you just twisted my mind there. This is a reality check for the people who criticize the people who criticize Shedeur instead of just watching the film and asking if it was a fair assessment. Thank you for the super chat. What up, Red Hawk?
Red Hawk Squad. Shout out Tommy.
Here's the Bills pick, and we don't know what it is, so let's find out together.
Hell yeah.
Who do we think the Bills pick? We have about 30 seconds.
I'm not sure. I feel like
Receiver?
2 years in a row, first round? Probably
Oh,
not.
that's right. They did take Keon Coleman.
Don't need tight end. They don't need running back. It's got to be DB. Is there a DB in this range?
Could be Emanwari. Who? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Maxwell Harrison.
Yep, DB.
Nice job, Scotty.
Makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, how did that not hit the timeline before we just had to watch that live?
That was crazy. First time that's happened. Yes, they just did. Wait, they might have that wrong. Oh, wait, there is a trade. Yep. Rap sheet just now. The Eagles are on the clock. They moved up one spot. They got pick 164 for moving up. Or moving back one spot. Yeah. The Chiefs did.
What's up with that, dude?
I don't know.
Why would you even have to do that?
Yeah,
Why would you even have to do that unless you think that that team wants the player that you want? But in that case, why would you want to trade back?
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Especially between two teams that just played in the Super Bowl against each other. This top 3 walkout songs too. That Gunna, like I think like 4 or 5 people tonight picked Gunna as one of their walkout songs, and I love that. Shout out Young
He was
Gunna
the
won
most
it,
picked
man.
artist, right?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Young Gunna won it, man. What he run? Ooh, I remember watching that play.
I think he ran a 4.3. Oh, 4.28. There you go.
Sheesh. Give me that. We gone. Beep, beep. Gotta go.
House call. Oh, let's see. Can you... All right, that's nice. That is nice. Do, 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 do. Well, we definitely know the Eagles didn't trade up to select Shedeur. So, okay, I'm just getting in the weeds here. Maybe KC doesn't even intend on picking here.
Trade back again.
And they were, yeah.
I can see that.
That's the only thing that would make sense to me.
I agree.
Caleb Williams with the super chat. Shout out to
Shout out
Caleb.
QB1.
I mean, just watching our draft. So
Shout out QB1.
He knows ball. He says, love you all. Bull junk is all I've got for this draft. Facts. Thank you, Caleb. Appreciate you, bro. So who would the Eagles? So who do the Eagles take?
A really good player. Oh, you know who they're going to get, bro?
Who?
They're going to get Jahad Campbell, bro.
Oh, wow.
I bet, watch. Because that
They
would
just
be...
re-signed Zach Bond, though. Who's their other
Paid him
linebacker?
stupid bread too, right?
Is it still other buddy, N'Kobe Dean?
I think you're right. Yeah, there's no way they go linebacker then, right?
I don't know.
All right, pulling up the Eagles roster. You're good at receiver. Your offensive line is good. Tight end. They have talked about trading Dallas Goedert, but they haven't done it yet, obviously. They have a back, obviously. They have a quarterback.
They just traded for Dotson as the receiver 3, kind of.
Oh, who was...
As what?
Yeah, they are taking Jahad Campbell. Wow.
I'm a demon. I really do this.
You really do, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's an Eagles pick, bro, because he is a dog.
Yep.
Like that's somebody who's going to start at linebacker for 10 plus years and be productive every one of those years.
Do the Browns do it here? You have to move up one pick. You get a 5th-year option if you move up one spot. That's an easy trade for KC to make. They're definitely not taking Shedeur.
I don't know, man.
If the Raiders wanted to trade up, I mean, we're at the point. Whoever wants to trade up to get Shedeur can do it for pennies.
Can do exactly. Pennies, dog. Damn, bro, this video is so dope, bro. Travis was doing his press conference after the draft, and while he was talking to the media, the Saints pick came in, and obviously they went with Kelvin Banks Jr., but Travis literally stopped the press conference and was like, hold on, hoping to hear Shedeur's name called. He goes, you good, my bad, I was hoping that was Shedeur.
I was hoping he'd cook a little bit there.
What?
I was hoping he'd cook and say
yeah.
just something, but Travis is a bigger man than I.
I mean, at that point, though, it was still only the 9th pick, you know what I'm saying? All the real BS hadn't really even happened yet.
Eric with the super chat, I feel like crashing out, not gonna lie. I wouldn't blame you, bro.
Yeah, man.
They just used the man's voice for the commercial.
Seems like the old boys club really just came together and was like, hey, I'm not going to take this guy. He's overly confident, young black man who really don't need the NFL because he's good financially. It seems like that's played at least part, and I feel like maybe just Deion Sanders' presence just played a little bit of part as well. That people or teams, front offices, head coach, GMs, whatever, just nervous about Deion Sanders just kind of lurking in the background. Whether that's valid or not, I think that was probably just a concern for some teams. Going with Jackson Dart, there's just going to be a lot less scrutiny with a guy like that as opposed to a Shedeur Sanders, which is a scared way to go about business. And I think the Giants are going to reap the benefits of the decisions they made here tonight, but it's crazy.
I mean, you say that they want to avoid all that by taking Jackson Dart, the blowback, right? It'll be easier for the meantime. But if Shedeur is who we think he is,
Yep.
It's a black mark on the entire franchise for 30 years.
You might have saved your ass for a couple months.
Yep.
But you lost long term.
All right, so the Chiefs are on the clock. If it's going to happen in the first round, this is it. How do you feel about the Eagles fan base?
I don't really have an opinion on them. I feel like Philly fans in general, Philly sports fans are a bit crazy on the crazier side,
They are.
but I don't really have a legit opinion on them. I'm not
Well,
gonna
it
lie.
says Cleveland's on the clock. Casey, did they pick?
Where you
Or did they?
where do you see Cleveland on the clock?
It was on the board on the side
Oh.
before they changed all this Eagles stuff. Did they trade up?
Who was this pick? Did you see this?
Yeah, this is Jihad Campbell.
Oh, right. Ooh, Jordan Schultz, 4 seconds ago. Chiefs are staying at number 32, expecting offensive line help for Patrick Mahomes.
Wow, the Browns are gonna fucking draft Shedeur.
How'd you get that out of that?
Because the Browns picked first pick in the second round.
Oh, yeah. Or Jalen Milroe.
If it's Jalen Milroe,
Or maybe they get both because they got the first pick of the second round and the fourth pick of the second round. Man. Relax. See, I ain't even say nothing about Philly fans. I just said that y'all a little, you feel me, a little passionate, a little crazy. I ain't even
I
go
love
in
him.
on y'all.
I love him.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I
for
do.
sure.
No, I for real do, bro.
Girls Club goes, I'll never forget that well-off video from the Super Bowl when Roger Goodell told Shedeur he was worried about Prime. That always stuck with me, she says. And I don't remember that video. I don't
Neither
really
do
recall
I.
that, but I trust the Girls Club. That if Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, was worried about Coach Prime potentially meddling in Shedeur's situation wherever he ends up, I'm sure that belief, that worry was shared by
Oh yeah.
some NFL front offices.
You know what? That's probably not even Roger Goodell's belief. He probably just heard that from all the other owners and everyone.
Yep. So the Chiefs are expected to stay here
Pick
at the
is
last
in.
pick of the first round and take an offensive lineman.
Shedeur Sanders is not a first round draft pick. No,
they just
didn't.
traded back a couple of spots. They took Mason Graham. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not too worried about Shedeur mental because he is as strong
yeah.
mentally as anybody I've ever seen from an athlete perspective. But I'm just praying that he don't allow this foolishness to phase him one
I don't think
iota,
it will,
and I
bro.
don't think it will. I agree.
We
And
can
again-
end it if you want. I mean, the Chiefs aren't picking Shedeur, obviously, and they haven't traded.
Hey, man, you the bus driver, man. I'm just passenger prince.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow. Regular show, live at 1. We'll have a lot to talk about. Man, I thought it would be a totally different show coming into today.
Yeah.
Thought we'd be, what's the fit? What does this team need to work on? How good are they going to be this year?
Congrats to Travis Hunter, though, man.
Huge congrats to Travis
Huge
Hunter.
congrats. Having his dream realized in front of his fam, in front of his girl. You love to see it. I mean, he is going to make Duval County very, very, very happy. And I'm just elated that he has a quarterback. Because I
Yep.
was coming in tonight thinking that Travis Hunter was going to be a Cleveland Brownie. He was going to have old-ass Joe Flacco and weak-ass Kenny Pickett throwing to him. But he's got a former number 1 overall pick quarterback throwing to him. A guy who is still young, who I think is still has a lot of improving, and I think he's still ascending in Trevor Lawrence. So I'm really excited about Travis, and I'm really happy for him and the fan, man. That was beautiful to see.
Definitely. To put a bow on it, the Chiefs are selecting Ohio State left tackle Josh Simmons, the left tackle who blew out his patellar tendon this last year. But I did see a tweet, I think yesterday, that he's recovering really
I saw
well.
that too, yeah.
Already squatting 225, which is crazy for an injury like that. So shout out to him. Shout out to y'all for sticking with us. Honestly.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who stayed. If you just tapped in for just a little bit, or if you've been rocking with us from the very beginning when we started this, damn near 4 hours ago,
Yeah.
you're a real one. And shout out to Alyssa as well for
Shout out Alyssa.
being the GOAT behind the ones and twos per usual.
We'll be back. We will have a combo draft watch along tomorrow with the Broncos guys. I'm sure we'll be here. I'll be around. I'm sure RK will too. You're probably going to get are you going to be here?
I'll be around.
So you get a DNVR Buffs reaction to the pick tomorrow where, I mean, if he doesn't go tomorrow, there is some nastiness behind the scenes going on.
Yeah, I mean, I was almost going to say, there's no way, but I would have said that about the first round here tonight. So I guess never say never, I suppose.
What time do we start tomorrow? Good question. So regular show at 1 o'clock tomorrow.
1 o'clock Mountain Time.
1 o'clock Mountain Time. And Alyssa, the draft watch along tomorrow will start at 5. So right at the start of the second round, last minute super chat from Jermaine King. Thank y'all on FDP. Thank y'all, man.
Appreciate you, Jermaine. You definitely been in here probably since the beginning. You were rolling.
Alrighty, chat. Till tomorrow. Lots to get into. Stay safe. Don't get too upset tonight. Let's go Buffs.